Says we're live on the YouTubes. Good evening and welcome to the Bonanza Shack.
Duck and cover.
BenzoGold. I'll be your host tonight. We're joined with JP Lonzamore and Pinger Prospecting to start off the night. Hopefully the mics are working and everything's good. Heck yeah. All right, we are streaming up and going. We got Bella in stereo. Fantastic.
Yeah.
How's life down there in South Carolina?
It's been damn wet, Bo.
Yeah, everybody's had a little
very wet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice this evening. I don't know what tomorrow brings. I think it's supposed to rain again tomorrow.
JP's back home, charged to the moon. He's been to the Monkey Fest
To the moon.
and the group dig. Make a dog. Getting all the gold, running the dredge. Alaskan Assassin. Yes, we got the kitties on the stream. They're going to start moving. There's a scrum happening, so let's show that. To the moon, says Little Time. Jason E. Miner in the house. What's going on, man?
Hey, Jason.
Steven Stark.
Steven.
Oh, Steven. Gentleman Prospector, good evening. How you doing? We met at the Monkey Fest. Scroll down. I want to scroll over and get a banner going, but when I scroll back, it will. Hey, you diver, what's happening? Brad Welch, good day. He says, good morning, Pete. Good mornings and good day. All right.
Say, Brad.
Hey, you diver. See what's going on. We got some stuff for tonight. Can't wait to get a little panning done. We got some mail calls, and we have some. Let's see if I can get them. Oh, missed.
Salt gun for the win.
I need one. He was on the screen.
Those things are expensive, though.
Yeah, they kind of. I ain't pulled the trigger. I ain't pulled the trigger on one. I ain't got that many flies. I got damn mosquitoes starting to come out like hell. I thought it was green.
We got these little tiny ones. You can't even see them.
Yeah, I got the big ones and I got the tiny ones. I saw the seed when I was talking to JP earlier.
Tiny ones are want to bite me.
Yeah,
while they're gardening back, I was like, holy smokes. I was like, pap, 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 and on the side of my head and forehead. And I was like, holy smokes. They got me like 5 times. I was going like 30 seconds. That's crazy.
Carlson.
Got to dang spread it. Got to smear it on you.
Carlson in the house.
What's up, Carlson? Everybody saying hey to each other. That's awesome. Awesome. Good times. Let's throw this banner up here. Let's see what we got. What today's heavy metal price. What's gold doing? It came back down a little bit. $32.74. So it came down about $50 or plus. But silver, they course corrected a little bit too. It's still sitting at 33. That ain't bad though. Ain't bad. They're still staying in that same range. They're starting to fluctuate in that range now instead of drastically changing every week. I appreciate that. Chris W., what's happening? I scroll back up now. I see Kenneth.
Hey,
When I
Kenneth.
switch over and come back, it'll be refreshed. Here we go. Mr. 4K. Yep, hit the 4K finally. I'm going to start making some content. They're just... I did a little live today, and I was telling you all kinds of stuff, but I didn't realize nobody could hear nothing. But not to the very end.
I thought it was just
yeah, they was wide open there for this afternoon.
For the most of the show, I didn't even know you were in there. I thought you just set it up and left.
Yeah, I saw the kitty start going sideways. I like it when they do that humpback sideways move.
Yeah. Spooky cat.
Yeah, they get that spooky cat or whatever.
Hey, Bill.
Humpback and fuzzed out and bouncing.
Hissing at each other.
They do some spitting.
Yeah, spitting. Hey, John.
They do this. This little spit.
You got the attention. You got that one's attention there when you said that.
Yeah.
You're talking
one's on the foot.
Hobo.
What's up, Spot?
Heard the smelly girl.
John Ironman in the house. What's happening?
Mary done slipped in there.
Bobo Rob prospect. So, what did I miss that I should that y'all didn't get to see last time? Well, I won a tent. I didn't put it up, but I won a tent off the table. MJ OnlyPans brought me this really cool rock. It is petrified wood, but it is super agatized. It has got some great color, but under the black light, it glows orange, and not just the crust on the edge here. It'll probably focus. Look how glassy that is on the edge, that agate. That is fantastic. Come on, you can do it. You almost did it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Well, it's super glassy there. You can see it's super awesome piece of agatized. That's for the PC right there, the old personal collection. That's a nice piece. It goes in my fluorescent collection too. So that's a nice addition. I really appreciated that gift. It's a very thoughtful gift. And Mega Dog, I don't see it, but he saved me with a extra hoodie from the rink, from his rink.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Yeah, and I wore it most of the weekend. It came in handy. I had a heavier coat, but with the rain and stuff, you could rotate them out and have a dry one, and have a wet one. I kind of needed that extra layer at times too, so I just layered it in. It was awesome to have. It made the day, and we got some mail call. Kitty didn't like that. She jumped down and took out the camera along the way. You see that? Live action. She just yeeted herself into the camera bowl.
Oh no!
When I opened the mailbag, we got a chicken shooter. This is like third generation. It's a huge bag. Third generation
chicken shooters.
Chicken shooters.
I got a whole damn stack of them things somewhere.
I made some trays.
I didn't like.
I came home with the original chicken shooter Bassmaster.
Hell yeah. We got right here 2 Wild Gold Adventures from Wrench. Signed bag. He's stopped messing around. He's got this thing sealed up. It can survive the apocalypse. So, but we're going to break the seal.
Hey, Tomcat.
Mary bringing extra thick socks next year.
Mary
Thick
has
socks.
cold tootsies.
Yeah, I got tired of wet feet and dried out and put my boots. I had brought my boots and thick socks in case there was all wet grass and cold wet grass. And after a while, there ain't not many shoes can survive that unless it's just full on boot.
Rubber boots for sure.
This bag is stuffed. I ain't lying. Was that written? Oh, it's written on the bag. This bag is stuffed. I ain't lying. Check that thing out. Boom. I bet it's dark as night in there. Ooh. So I said Sluice Party. And we also have another bag for tonight. Where'd it go? I can't see. It's dark in here. Darker in here than it looks. Hey, Dot. What's up? Here we go. We got channel donation. Gentleman Prospector bag. Never had one before. Check that out. Got the hollow sticker. Yeah, check that out. Donated by Thomas 907. Booyah. I like
How's
that.
Thomas doing?
Yeah.
He was doing good.
Thomas had fun, as far as I could tell.
Mary said she got her package from Wrench after a year.
He was almost a year. Congratulations on your package, Mary. kitties are starting to get at it. What are you doing over here? You going up? Yeah. It was a cold at night, hand warmers in my socks, and sleep with my hands and wrapped up in a blanket like a burrito. Yep, that one night I thought I was going to come out like a butterfly the next day. I was so cocooned up. I was double wrapped, triple wrapped.
I didn't turn the heat on in the camper, so
It wasn't because the wind calmed down. It wasn't as bad as it could have been.
yeah.
The nights that weren't as cold were probably worse because of the wind. You just couldn't build up any heat. The wind was blowing it away. Heck yeah. So I can't wait to get into these bags. I'm going to set up the sluice. We're going to sluice them
Keep
because they look
digging.
spurious. And we got fresh water with nothing in it. So that's when you're in the sluice. Have to find the bucket that ain't dirty. I can take a
Brad's
chance.
making popcorn.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Good. So get this back over here.
Have you hit them with the laser pointer yet, or are you still letting them play with each other's tails?
I brought out some strings and some toys and some strings, and they like snuffer bottles because they roll and they have strings on them, and they're still young for snuffers, for lasers.
Shit.
Strings and balls.
Yeah, you hit them with them lasers, man, they'll lose their freaking mind.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen a couple cats that people kind of ruined with the lasers, so I don't use them too much.
Rustic Redhead, what's up?
What's going on, Rustic Redhead?
Oh,
For this weekend.
Why? Sorry, this thing's glitching.
where's Rocky Mountain at? I ain't seen him.
Brad?
Is he back home yet?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
home. He might be taking him a nap, though. He might be tired. Brad Welch, charts, mate.
He might be in here later.
Prairie Ranch.
Brad.
Uncut.
Yeah, Rare Ranch, huh?
Yeah, uncut.
Oh yeah, that's some good stuff.
My brother sent me
125.16.
Huh?
You ever hear any old Fitzgerald?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what about it?
Huh?
What about old Fitzgerald?
Craig sent me a picture where he had a ball in his dash today.
Oh, shit.
Done picked him up a ball. Said, it ain't good.
It's supposed to be.
Sounds pretty good.
8-year-old.
Oh, don't eat. Let me put you down.
100 proof.
I felt her building up power. She was getting ready to just launch into the darkness. Those little things are brave.
Stephen, what's up?
She was going to crash right into the camera, and then
Mary had one of her fireballs today.
You give her the whole jug?
I sure did.
Yeah. Old Fitzgerald, 8-year-old.
Depends on which year it is, too.
It's the 21, I think. secondary $400 bottle.
Yeah.
That must be the good one. Heaven Hill makes that, huh? Spring 2021, it says. Hey, Dina. Much nice of you to share, Mary. With Thomas. Oh, feeding time, Benzo. They're chilling out now.
I guess I need to add my. I haven't added either one of these no, because they wouldn't scan. They don't want to scan now.
That stuff I got the other day wouldn't scan. And after I tasted, I can understand why they wouldn't want it in their thing. Oh, Mary, you could have drank one a week, Mary, and got them down.
Oh, bullshit, Mary.
Wasn't that many in there, Mary?
Not that many in there, Mary.
That's just a good weekend for you.
Dang, I ain't done nothing over here. Sorry, guys. Everything's glitched up tonight.
12 minis. Mary said she had 12 of them. Well, I need to
Yeah,
go an hour.
right. Well, shit, I drank one.
I'm gonna start a poll over there on YouTube's. I got it to work even after all the glitchies. Let's go over and look over this. What's going on over at Vendettas? Oh, yeah. He's got his dead man's wash. He's got his half gallon for $5,000. Cylinder stash out of stock. He's got the booty bag. 114 delivered right now. Some pretty nuggets and species there at the bottom. He says he's got the Hassayampa. He's got a little bit of superstition. He's got some of them Hassayampa 5-gram plusers. A little bit more superstition mountain. It's one of people's favorites, that superstition. But if you haven't tried that new thing, that dead man's wash, it's an easy pan, but it's fun. It's pretty gold. Pretty gold. $12 minis in a jug. Nice. I mean, you got any left, Mary? They're done. Yeah. Speaking of event tickets, maybe that was one of the things. Where was it? I got my magnet in the fridge now. Boom. Nice. I got. Where's my ticket? It was out here too. They're similar to that. I thought I had it here to show. Remember, I got to pick certain numbers. Should have grabbed all the leftovers and done something with them. Here's mine right here. Boom. 7-7. Boom. And my T-shirt got soiled, so I couldn't wear it. I was there. Oh, also, it was towards the end. There was some things left on the freebie table when I was helped clean up, and they're like, "Well, I guess people didn't realize it was this." And this was something Mr. Sharp had put up there. And I'm like, well, I'm a Nocta guy. I got one. So I got me a Nocta bag. And I was like, cool, I can put my pinpointer and stuff in there. And there's all kinds of cool stuff in here, too. Look, a Nocta hat. There's a Nocta t-shirt, or some kind of t-shirt. There's a t-shirt in there. Like, holy smokes. There's like there's stickers. Looks like there's stickers and patches or something. That feels weird.
Hey, Nancy.
That's like some kind of iron-on patch there. It looks like.
What is that? A metal detector?
Yeah, I got their pinpointer. Oh, I got another one of those New Riff pins. Huh, it was in there. Cool. I was like, sweet. I was like, I use this bag for my pinpointer and stuff. I can keep it in there. Really cool. And I also have a bag. I'll save mine. I haven't tried them yet. A gift from my good friend. Have a corn chips. Corn chips. I haven't tried them yet, but just a corn, soybean oil, a little bit of soy sauce, and a dash of lime, and that's all they put in them. And bam. Some people say they're a little much, but people say you're supposed to eat them with salsa. I don't have any salsa right here. I could go get some salsa, but yeah, that's pretty cool. And clean water over there, so all we got to do is set that up and go. Trying to recover around here from all the rain. I tell you what, I looked in the backyard. I mowed it before I left, and it's like only been 10 days, and like it's knee high. How? Why was it knee high in 10 days? Holy smokes! It's just perfect.
Yeah, I could watch my grass grow today. When that sun come out, it was just like boom.
It's not the grass; it's those certain weeds, those goat beards. I saw this knee high out there. It's like a dandelion that grows longer. Goat beard. You get some goats. They look like dandelions, but they don't. They ain't quite the same. They grow taller and have smaller blooms. But boy, they're everywhere. So we're gonna be mowing. How about you, Jeff? Are you waiting to mow? I wanted to mow a little bit today, but it was still too wet. It was still too wet. Because those grass was already hot. The higher it is, the longer it takes to dry.
Yeah.
It's a catch-22 there, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
a
mowing
good,
wet.
a good windy day will dry it out.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm shooting for tomorrow because Friday gonna rain again. And we're going back to the mountains. So I got to mow 3 yards tomorrow. So knock on wood, we don't have any rain overnight.
Have to raise the deck.
By noon, hopefully it'll be able to be getting cut.
All right, get some goats. Yeah, I don't think I could have goats here.
They probably wouldn't last long. They'd be like stolen,
And
probably.
eaten.
Yeah, they'd be like butchered.
Yeah, they
Man,
would. They'd be sacrificed.
how many times have we caught people or people were caught trying to steal the goats from the farm in Ashboro? It was ridiculous.
Shit, now
They
we
just
gonna get
hop
rain
off the
after
fence, run out there and grab them, run, run.
we gonna get rain after 1 o'clock tonight.
Middle of the day, in front of everybody. They just go for it.
Heavy thunderstorms developing in the afternoon. Good God. Uh-oh, choo-choo time.
Yeah. Well, they didn't run for through the weekend. I don't know why, but they didn't run. They gave everybody the weekend off around here. Last one that came through on Friday night did a shave and a haircut 2 bits, and I busted out laughing. I was like, "Ain't no way!" He just tooted like that. And then they didn't run. I didn't hear one the whole weekend till Monday late, like after midnight, and they've been running nonstop. Sometimes I go right through. I had a woodpecker jump on the dang building like yesterday. Thought it was a damn machine gun going off, but he woodpeckered on the shop itself, right on the wood near the metal flashing, because it was like, and the whole shop was shaking. What the hell?
Yeah. He was checking you out.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Had to get the shotgun on his ass.
he didn't like that treated wood taste. He took off.
MJ, gonna work on her lawnmower.
Oh,
Everybody mowing grass.
yeah. Everybody got to do lawnmower and stuff. What you got to do, MJ?
Sharpen them blades. That's the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
Nobody wants 60/40. Some people like that nugget duck idea. The
I'm
three bags is getting a little bit of the 3 bags is getting a little bit of pull, but that nugget duck, everybody likes the sound of a nugget duck, don't
Well, it sounds more plural, so it sounds more like 2 ducks.
they? Well, yeah, everything's plural there. Bags,
Yeah.
vases, ducks. All right.
21
Smoking
bucks.
9. Madoff says, let somebody else cut it. Nice seal on this wrench bag here. It's got him a nice seal machine, it looks like. It's hard to get a straight line, but he got it above the tabs. Hopefully we get a clean pull on that. Let's check out the Gentleman Prospector bag. Looks like he's got a nice seal machine too. He's got a double lay flat or on his. That's pretty nice. How's that pull? Yeah. He's got a wrench is using a flat bag. GP's using a stand-up bag here. We got an extra sticker on the back here on this one. We got an extra sticker on the back. We got the description: Missouri concentrate gravel from southeast Missouri. This concentrate is guaranteed to contain gold. I'll be adding 1/4 gram to each bag to ensure that a ooh-wee flash in the pan experience. This is a small flour gold from the 24th state in the union, so I suggest you use a catch pan. So go slow and with just a spoonful at a time. So this concentrated chill is not never will be for sale. The only way you can get it is to dig it yourself from the creek banks of Missouri or have it given to you by Gentleman Prospector. Good luck. Or get it double given to you by Thomas 907 from Gentleman Prospector. I broke the rules, Gentleman Prospector.
Whoop, whoop. Nancy.
I'm going to open my brand new chicken shooter and shoot it towards the kitties.
Nancy got her a new camper this past weekend.
Congratulations, Nancy, on your new camper.
Would she pull her old one out and put a new one in?
No. She just
Sticky.
sold
Driver
the
trouble?
one in the other lot she had and
They're
took
sleeping.
that and
I'll get them later. They're all out. So adorable. When I turn the light back on, they'll get up frisky. When I get sluicing. Let's go back over and take a look. Oh, it's got 62, 36, 59. 3 bags is gaining.
There's Brad.
There's Rocky.
What's up, Brad? Bella, do you need to go potty or something? What's your deal? You go outside?
Big windows and a bathroom you can sit and spin around in. Woo-hoo. $95. Damn, MJ. You'll be working on your air conditioning.
It's 65 here.
Yeah.
67.
I was trying to get the face off of this tattoo sticker Mule sent me, but can't get it off. There.
Oh, I keep going there trying to find my patches, and I can't find my stinking patches. I got some patches, but I can't find them. They look like this, but they're smaller. But they're iron-on patches. I thought they're going to be transfer stickers. And it's like, here, get some of these transfers. It's like, cool. That's a Herman Page.
Herman.
Mr. Herman.
AKA Herman. 56 in New York, 56 in Michigan, 85 in Oregon.
Booyah. That's the tattoo.
We at 73.
Nice. We've had some cool nights lately. It's been made for some good sleep, and raining at night. It's been a little cooler. I've been sleeping well. Plus, the cat's been staying, putting a spell on me, keeping me asleep. I've been sleeping. It's good instead of getting up and peeing all night. You sleep through the night. That's good. Well, it looks like the people have spoken. How many? Does it say how many votes there are? 23 votes. It's only. I ain't even give it 20 minutes yet. We'll give it the full 20 minutes and see if 3 bags can make a gain. Look at that. Giving them a full shake. 64 is going to 4%. We got 3 bags of 39. Nugget Ducks. 57.
23 votes. 23 votes. You got 28 people watching, 29 people watching.
Yeah, tell your friends. We're going to get ready to get the sluice up and going. When I turn the lights on, I'm holding back a little bit because I'll run through this material fast the way I do it. And
what's up, John R?
As soon as I get the lights on, the kids are going to be awake. You'll see. You'll see.
Was that John R.'s first trip to
John R. loves North Carolina the way I hear it.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
I love North Carolina. And how are the roads out here in North Carolina? I love our roads. Compared to other states, I mean, we got pretty good roads.
It's funny, you think your roads are bad, you go somewhere else and they're like shitty as hell.
Oh, man. There's some bad stretches where they're just tearing everything out. I know they're constructing it, making it better and everything, but still, that's how it is for a couple of years. Pretty bad. Now, we got some bad sections in North Carolina. That whole Statesville thing's been a disaster for a decade.
Yeah, everything.
Finally got it done.
Is it completed? Completed?
Yeah.
Wow.
They said what was I reading a little while ago that I-40 is going to take another 3 more years to get it complete.
From the washout, from the
Yeah,
floods?
yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. Terrible. That bag is thick. We need to weigh that thing. That thing's going to come in at 10, 11, 12. The other ones maybe, that's coming in at the 6, 7 range, I'm thinking. But it's those good cons. I hadn't experienced one of these yet, and I'm excited for it. And we're going to have. I'm going to be trying to get some new bags in. There's not too much new stuff going on right now. I missed the last 2 new things that went out. I was already doing something else new. The Sonoran stash at Vendetta, I missed on that one. Maybe I can give them a special. Maybe I can get. Maybe I can get one still. Maybe. Maybe I need to contact Vendetta and say, hey, next time y'all got something coming out new, let me know. Maybe something like that needs them.
Chris Roberts on the Buffalo.
California blend over at Gold Nugget Sales. It was supposed to be in the American River with flakes. That went quick. John R., how many of those you get? Did you get any of the California blend, John R.? That looked pretty fun.
Grease Monkey.
Grease Monkey in the house. John R. prospecting. Nancy Marable.
Carl
Madley. We're going to turn the light on and get these boogers going. That's all. They got still. I turned the light out so I can start the show. Here we go. They're like, oh, they'll be up. Oh, that's what that is. I wonder what that was. So we got water.
Hey, Tom.
Burn hole. All right. There we go. So today, when I was in here working, and I took the top off of the thing, and I got it all clean, took it outside, washed it out, and brought hose in here, filled it up. The cats were outside playing. They had a babysitter. Got it all set up, and Mama cat, I was in here working because this place was a wreck. And I was in here working, and the mama cat come up and just swinged herself up like she was going to land on that board that's usually sitting there. That board wasn't there. That thing was full of water. She
Did a
just
little bath.
whoop, yeeted herself into that thing full of water. Boy, she made such a big splash. It surprised her so much. She splashed water everywhere in here. And she went out running out the door. It was hilarious. I was laughing so hard because I had my back turned and I heard her spoing, and then I just the big splash, and then I saw her running out, and I was laughing so hard. Hey kids, why y'all so dorks? Huh? I'm gonna shoot you with a chicken. Ugh. Terrible shot. Anybody want a cat? Chris Roberts, what's up, man? Finishing my coffee, and then I'm gonna finish that bottle of Four Roses. But I made real coffee. I'm really convinced that Keurig is just a waste of time.
Yeah, they good for on the go, but that's about it, I think.
It'll get you one. It'll get you a cup fast, but it's not a good cup. People are talking about the micro plastics and the micro metals, the aluminum in every pack. It's like the most toxic cup of coffee in the world or something. It's like, okay. But my thing is, that's one thing, but I don't think it gets hot enough to really get the coffee. Like if you brew a pot of real coffee, I only need to drink 1.5, 2 cups, and I'm good. Like I need 4 cups of Keurig coffee before I say I'm good. You know, I just think I don't think it gets hot enough to extract the caffeine and the oils correctly. Truthfully, that's my theory. I could do a study, but I don't have the funding or the lab equipment.
Now, the
But
best,
I've done stuff like that.
the best. When I had a Craig at work, I got one of those cups you could pack yourself with your own grounds.
Yeah, but they changed the Keurigs and they won't accept those cups no more.
Well, really, I hadn't had none in 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, none of my old cups will fit in the new ones because they changed the spike setup.
Yeah, that was the best cup of coffee when you could pack your own.
Yeah, you'd overpack. I'd overpack. I could run it twice.
Yeah.
It was packed so tight, you'd have to run it twice to get a full cup, and boy, it was a good strong cup. Extra rent. All right, this is the last check on 925. We gave it that 20 minutes. So 52-42. 3 bags was coming up close, guys.
31 votes.
31 votes. 3 bags was coming up. If we win another hour, 3 bags came back and won. Y'all want to see Nugget Ducks, though.
I can give 5 more minutes.
Give it the full 30?
Yeah, give it till 9:30.
Give it the full 30-minute treatment? All right. 50-44. Nugget Ducks losing.
Regular coffee and got rid of your Keurig. Dina, we got a Ninja coffee pot that uses K-cups or regular, but when it's just me, 1 or 2 K-cups is all I need for the day sometimes, especially camping.
Yeah. Regular coffee for the win. I agree. We got them both there. I'm the only one that takes the time to make a full pot every now. Like on the day, it's a gloomy day. I'm gonna be around the house. I'm definitely going to drink 3, maybe 4 cups. I'll just go ahead and make a pot. But it takes But I'll start with the Keurig because I can have that Keurig brew before I have the other one set up and running. You know.
Yep.
So I have my first cup of coffee.
When we had the full office down, we had one of those big industrial coffee cups where you had the warmer up on top while you're making the other one. And we drank 2 or 3 pots. But after everybody, retired and left and they shut the water down and we was wasting more coffee than we was drinking. That's why I got the K-cups. And It's got their place, I guess. But like you say,
That's sparkly.
Chris Roberts, yes. There's a video of all of us sitting on the steps. So
Very sparkly. That looks like a pepper seed.
I'm looking to try to buy me a damn sealer.
That's the wrench back down here.
Any suggestions? They all about the same. Have to talk to Chef, I guess, and see what's going on there.
Let me put it in the gold here. Is that a pepper seed? Kind of looks like it.
Looks like it.
Man, I'm getting some nice daggone jalapenos.
I ain't getting nothing like that come in yet. We have potatoes, zucchini, squash, and cucumbers so far coming out of the garden. And we're trying okra again this year, but we haven't been lucky with okra at this location.
I don't like okra.
I like pickled okra. You make it a little spicy.
I like it pickled, yeah, but I don't like regular okra.
I like it fried up good. I like the cornmeal style or the tempura style or the wet style. I don't mind either way. I like, and there's a few soups. Like I made that badass soup the other day, but that's the only thing I was missing was a little bit of okra. Because it does something to the soups, the thickening agent.
Yeah, the okra's got that thickening in it.
This is looking very blonde.
I sent it to you, Mary.
This doesn't look scary at all. But, we'll see. It's looking very sparkly. It's looking very lucky. But I don't know what kind of color. It's very blonde. Very white. Very white. And sparkly. Very sandy. Sparkly. Let's see how it goes. We'll moisten this a little bit. Brad in there. Let's open up the Sluice party. Where you at? Sluice party's open. Poll is ended. Oh, I clicked the button. It was 50%. 50% didn't make it.
No.
1%, 42%.
35 votes.
35 votes. It's got the thing right there. Now it's pinned, so it's hard to decipher. 5% on the 60-40. 42, 51. Nugget Ducks was gaining steam back towards the end. Maybe it was only 29 minutes, but it was pretty close. I got excited and started clicking buttons.
Oh, shit. Another baby for the Roberts clan.
Woohoo! What? Baby Buffalo?
Baby Buffalo.
Baby buffaloes. His son.
Grand Buffalo?
Yep.
Buffalo Jr.
Put on bottom, sound and support donation, duck. There we go. We got this other thing coming up. We got to stay tuned. I got to figure out how to get everybody to know about that Friday night at the Bonanza Shack.
What?
Friday night at the Bonanza Shack in like 2 days. Pre-prime time. Try to show up. Try to pop in. Kind of. I won't be going. It won't be a long live stream.
What's up, Gail?
But you need to show. You need to try to pop in on Friday night. There's gonna be some stuff happening. Archaeology and Gold popped in to see what's happening.
All right,
What's happening?
John Prospector, we'll see you. Mama Bird dozed off, sitting in the chair, so he's got to go.
Yeah, it's getting late. 9:30.
It's been early bedtimes for me the last few days after that vacation, I'll tell you. Whew.
Yeah, y'all went on a tear.
We didn't really party as hard as we usually do, though.
It wasn't like normal because of the weather really knocked us down a notch.
I think the weather, and there was a few people that weren't there that really kind of helped amp up the party aspect of
I'm
things.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Pinger. I mean, I wish you could have been there, man. You know?
Yeah.
But we still tried to tie one on.
I'll get into that gentleman prospector bag in a few minutes. Yeah, it's up there. We got the sluice view. We'll get a little bit more of this the skid plate on there so you can see the gold going by.
Night, Mama Bird.
Good night, Mama Bird and gentleman prospector. Y'all gonna miss the
So it's gonna be Granddaddy Buffalo. Granddaddy Buffalo.
because the cats are just saving up their energy for the big finale that's going to be happening here in a little while.
Hey, Gail.
Fire in the hole. Let's wet this material down a touch.
Yogi.
Oh, for sure, John R. I mean, Rose Nose Monkey Fest was a blast. We just didn't pull all-nighters every night and wake up with a hangover.
Had the poof head. Had the poof head.
Yeah.
Night, Dina.
Oh, Sheffy.
Ooh, that's just powder. Look at all that.
All right, Chef.
Ooh.
Turn the light off.
Yeah. Turn the light off.
Oh, got some pickers.
Oh.
I saw a pile. That last scoop, there was just a pile of such fine gold. It was ridiculous. It made a whole little line.
Which bag is that?
This is the wrench prospecting and repairs bag.
Oh, we know it's going to have some fine gold in it.
There's some pickers and a whole fine gold. I hope the fine gold is getting caught by the sluice.
Nope, there went the nugget.
Whoa! Bunch of flakes there. It's like I walked into a Starbucks.
Is that big piece way down there, like 6 or 7 rows?
Is that all gold? I don't think so. Fine stuff in it. What's that fine glittery stuff that's flowing out of the pan? Is that just mica stuff or is that just 100 mesh? I can't tell. Let's do it again. Wow. There's a whole line of gold in there. I don't know if anything washed out of the sluice. Let that run for just a little second. Nothing's. Yeah, I guess there are some things washing out a little bit. Not much. I'm gonna shut her down. Now I gotta go on a bucket hunt. You ever been on a bucket hunt? All right. Bucket hunt failed. I'm gonna have to take this bucket hunt outside.
We just go to John R.'s camp for buckets.
He ain't got any of this spare, man. They're all counted for.
Oh no, we made him spare them. Oh, Chris Roberts says, Mary, you got his bag by mistake.
This is not a clean bucket. Oh, it was.
So I don't know if that's a big rock. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down and 2 from the left. What y'all think? Is that a big rock or is that a nugget?
The shiny thing sticking out?
Yeah.
I got a slug problem around here.
Need more salt.
Carson knows something about that.
I had some up on my door. I got some damn stuff to use in my damn strawberry patch. Put the damn around the door. The damn slugs went away.
Yeah? What was it?
It's just a regular snail and slug killer.
It was like powdered copper or something like that.
Well, it's in granular. It's not. It's almost like a little pellet.
Yeah.
You just sprinkle it around. Yeah, something to eat on. Kill them.
We had we were setting out cat food, and I come up there and where Mom had been setting out cat food and stuff, and there were slugs that are like bigger around than kielbasa's and like 12, 14 inches long. I was like, holy shit.
Right?
They say you could put a bowl of beer out.
Beer, yeah. Megadog says beer. Yep.
Yeah, that's what we've tried that, but that slug bait I put out is the best damn thing I ever done.
Right?
Megadog, call in. Where you at? John R, click the button. Make it a party. Celebrating 4K. 4K. Now I'm going to start making videos like y'all only get tired of videos.
I had to get that fresh diary out so I could put out the monkey
I need a new phone, guys. That's part of the problem right now.
What little bit of footage I did get. No pants Wednesday, he says it.
Oh yeah.
Well, just don't show the lower half, Megadog. That's all. Shit, I brought home a bucket of dirt from Ohio, and there were snails coming up out of the water. They were in the water because there was like 2 inches of water where it rained. But the snails came up out of the dirt and are on the inside of the bucket. They were anyway. We cooked some snails on the Blackstone and
I'm listening to you. I'm wondering what the fuck you're saying.
what about cooking the snails on the Blackstone?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. I don't know what we were doing, but somebody had something. They picked up. There was a big ass snail on us. We just threw that thing on the griddle.
Seals him up. Look, that's cargo.
Yeah.
I used to cook that stuff. I didn't like it. I've tried it a few times. It was just slimy, rubbery, salty.
Yeah, that's another one of them things. There's too many other things to eat.
Yeah.
Well, I can't tell what I'm doing.
That's like mountain oysters. There's too many other damn things on the cow I like more before I get that low.
Smash that like, guys. I need likes. Y'all know when I get 50, I give stuff away usually. John R. He heard the call. The clicky the like.
Oh shit!
What up?
Got a little pan in action going.
Watching Benzo pan some dirt right now.
Yeah, I see that.
He's still in the daytime where he's at. Where are you at?
Chicago.
Oh.
Is it in the Chi-Town?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not that light out. It's just the sky that's light. It's all dark over here.
It's the city lights, Benzo.
City lights.
City lights.
Yeah.
City lights.
The city that never sleeps, like New York.
We got 33
Yeah.
lights.
They
17
kill one every block in Chicago. They kill one every hour.
Yeah.
What's your daily favorite type of bulletproof vest to wear? What's your go-to?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's fucking hilarious.
No. You just out there, just risking it.
Pretty much.
Damn. That's ballsy.
Yeah.
That's what you just got to do it.
Yeah. I take the risk every day when I leave the house.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
Al Capone.
So what do you think, John R? That was your big outing. You had a whole week-long adventure, man.
It was a little bit more than a week. You know that.
How awesome is North Carolina, John R?
Oh God, I was really texting JP. Hey man, so when's the July 4th going on?
Ready to come back?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna put the time in today at work, and see what happens. By then I'll have a Raptor, so we'll be good to go.
I mean, you don't have to have a Raptor. You just need something bigger than a Piglet is all.
Right.
You know? Because you could look for like a Keen high banker dredge combo that is wide enough to fit that bottom mat in your Piglet, and you don't even have to sell your Piglet. You can just swap out the mat.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna buy a Raptor. I like the Raptor. I
Right?
still want a shovel.
Well, yeah, but the high banker, you get a Keen high banker, you can do that and still use
Yeah,
your
I
green
know.
mat that you've already bought.
I
You
know.
know?
Hey, Laura.
I have other sluices I believe that I could use that dream at in if I really had to.
Okay.
So
You might be able to talk PA into coming off his Raptor, man. He's looking for a dredge, so
Yeah, it's a Raptor.
yeah.
shit. PA's had a Raptor, man.
Okay.
Yep.
Ever since the first time he came down here and saw mine.
Yep, that's true.
It's a good
Yeah,
machine.
he was in here earlier.
He is selling it.
Oh, I doubt it. I mean, but you might be able to sweet talk him into it. I'm sure you got enough nuggets that he might be interested in trading,
Rocky said he
Right.
is selling it. So there you go.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Rocky Mountain says he's selling it.
Hmm.
There you go. You better get on it.
Yeah, and then I gotta try selling the Piglet too.
You don't got to try and sell the Piglet. You can keep the Piglet for when you want to hike in somewhere a little bit more remote. That $700 ain't going to do nothing to you, man. Keep that piece of equipment and utilize it when you need to utilize it.
Yeah, that is true. But if I have the Raptor, I can run a lot more material down it than the Piglet.
Yeah, but you can use the Piglet to test areas and see if you need to truck the high banker in there or not. You know, if you want to really move some material, you just want to test stuff, you can. Because technically, you could run that Piglet with an electric pump and a little small battery, so you wouldn't have to hike that big pump in. You know, you just take the first section, take the header box and that dredge mat, and yeah, or whatever. But yeah, I wouldn't really worry about trying to sell that Piglet. Like Hobo Rob says, different equipment for different areas. Oh, you talked to him about it Monday?
That's what Rocky said.
Yeah.
It's just that the Piglet's a lot of work setting it up.
Huh?
The Piglet's a lot of work setting up. And I know the Raptor's not any easier, so.
No.
No, Raptor is not easier.
Right. Hang on 1 second here.
This means you got to practice more.
Right.
Yeah.
I should have actually played with yours a little bit more, though, JP.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's not much to play with, though. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, you know.
That's true.
The only thing you can do is change that reverse ramp position depending on something. And I think it's if you're dredging or if you're high banking.
Mary's wanting a cleanup buddy now.
Yeah, Mary wants a cleanup buddy.
Yeah, get it, Mary.
You can get them things for what, $70, $80?
85.
Make sure it work good. See if I can snuff this. Oh, they snuffed.
So is that pile up there in that top corner, is that all fine gold?
There's chunky gold and there's fine gold.
Yeah.
How much gold was supposed to be in that bag?
Gram heavy.
Gram heavy?
Yeah. Well, I was told I should expect from Ridge gram heavy. There's a lot of fine gold up in there.
Right, Hobo Rob? Wishing he brought the high bankers. Hey, when you plan on coming up?
October.
October, man. I can't wait that damn long.
I don't know. I might have to slip up there one weekend when it gets hotter than hell down here. I got to go to Virginia in June.
Okay. Shit, John must be on his way to work now.
Where you work, John?
Oh, we can't hear John. He's muted. Must be his car. His car took over his phone. Yeah. He was talking. We couldn't hear him, thing.
Oh.
He runs a printing press. Making flyers and stuff.
Okay.
Folders and mailers and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, you're still muted, John. We can't hear you. I don't know why. It doesn't say you're muted, but like I'm saying, you're in your car. I think your car audio is taking over for some reason. Something.
Car Bluetooth.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of. I can see his mouth moving, but no words are coming out. I gotta figure this out. Still nothing. No, he gone. He's like, yep. Let me disconnect this. I'll be back.
That's what he said. Give me 1 minute. We're gonna figure it out. Pop. I'm going to go through this whole pile again. This one's to the left on me. Pop it out. Do it again.
Buffalo Trace has a 10-liter oak barrel.
Oh, Jack, help me out. Jack's on my foot here. Oh, Jack, hold on.
I seen some whiskey barrels for sale the other day for like $90.
Say hey, everybody.
Audio work?
Yeah, we hear you good. Call him Jack because he's got a white stripe on his head. Back on the foot. Get my foot leg here. All right, let's go back over here. John's on the way to work, working the midnight shift.
That sucks. I'm gonna give my work an ultimatum, like a month on this shift, and that's it. I hate that shift. So, just makes me take more time off.
Just doing the speed tap on this fine stuff, trying to isolate it. Tap at the top and steady rocking back. It kind of goes left a little bit if you're left. Go nicely.
Oh, you got to pack it to the sluice, Rob? You can't. I'm pretty pumped about this California trip.
When's that on? July?
Yeah.
It ain't that far off.
2 months.
No, it's right around the corner.
You going, John?
I'm gonna have to make it one of these years. That is for sure. But this year, I don't think I'll be going. I'm gonna have to plan ahead of time for that one.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Because yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
me and Brian was talking about that today. I like to go out there, but I have to get me a personal trainer to get up for it.
Well, the place that we're staying, shit, you'd be all right there, I think, because you can go right out the back of the cabin, and you can get to the river. It's right there. No hiking, no nothing at the one place.
Yeah, I have to get me a cabin and
We're getting a big long cabin.
Oh yeah,
Bunkhouse cabin.
Bunch of you.
Yeah, Brad and Nancy and Chris, Rose. I don't know how many it sleeps exactly. Yeah, it's the Yuba trip. It's the last weekend in July, Yogi. There's no signing up. You just got to show up. Union Flats Campground on Saturday.
Yeah, see, if I would end up going to the Yuba, I'd want to spend like a week and a half or 2 weeks there. Make it worth going. I know it's worth going if you're only there for a couple days, but you all know me. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A week's long
That's why
enough. I'm ready to come home after a week.
See, then I thought about that too, because after this week, after last week, whatever, how many days I was gone, yeah, after about a week, I think it'll be even better. At least a week.
Yeah, as long as you don't have to go into the city and deal with no city folk.
Right.
Yeah.
See, now, do you guys stay at the cabin every night, or do you guys leave for like the day and then come back like a couple days later after going out prospecting? Or
No, after the nugget hunt's over, I mean, the only place you can go to is public access places unless you're a member of some of the mining claim type things out there, or you could just stay at the campground that we get the cabin at, and we camp there, and they've got good gold in the creek, so. But
so I thought somebody was saying
you can go to Tim's claim on Saturday and Sunday, but after that, you gotta go to public access places.
Because I thought somebody was saying like you have to bring everything, like sleeping stuff, all your prospecting stuff. You got to bring everything with you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Like, and I mean, all you can bring is pans and some scoops and your crevice tools and like RPE sluices.
Yeah, so that's one thing I'd have to get as an RPE if I go, because my gold hog stream sluice is way too big and way too heavy to be carrying that thing forever. And how the hell would I get it there?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm interested to try that Dream Mat Plastic sluice I won at Monkey Fest. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know what?
The plastic Dream Mat.
Oh yeah, that thing. It
What's
works.
it look like? You got it with you?
Yeah, it's out there in the truck.
What's it look like?
Thermal City, they had a green one.
I know.
That green one looked pretty
Really?
nice.
Yeah, they got a green one.
Look,
yeah, there's plenty of places to go, but the problem is that they're public and a lot of other people go there. It's like you go Evans Crossing upstream of the bridge, that place looked like it'd been vacuumed clean. Rob's taking his A52, a wetsuit, and a snorkel. Yeah, I'm taking a wetsuit this year. Sniping, maybe.
You tried that one yet?
It's going up.
No, but I'm going to this weekend. I about wish I'd had one in Ohio, but I don't think I'm going to take my dredge to Ohio anymore.
To join. Clicking the link.
Who was that?
I was telling everybody, click the link. Come on screen. Have a good time.
Yeah, come on, man.
It's 10:01.
Surprised Brad hasn't came up.
Right?
How's Brad? Really?
Brad H. wasn't feeling anything on his gummies, and he was making serpents around his campfire. Mega told Brad that. He started playing Duck, Duck, Goose. He was going to bed.
Duck, Duck, Goose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
That was a fun night. Oh, yeah. JP, what about the Orbeez?
Oh, man, it would have been way better if they actually glowed in the dark.
Oh, I know.
So I have a battle.
That would have been fun.
Nope. No Orbeez battles.
Never is. I mean, we had like a couple good, truthfully, ever since like somebody went to the hospital, they just never really get off the ground anymore. You know, we had a couple good years of Orby Wars, but you know,
Yeah, every time I bring mine up there, don't have no wars.
Well, we'll have to fix that this year.
yeah, it's got to be like a designated like time it's going to happen, like slated aside, like prepare.
Yeah.
Yeah. When
Well,
you
I'll
do
tell
the,
you what,
when
that bag's got a lot of gold in it. I think I should run those cons through the micro sluice and pan it one more time.
Yes, it was, Rob. It needs lots of water.
yeah, I got one of them. Trying to sell it to Benzo
What are you trying to sell me?
at 52.
It's heavy though.
Yeah, you can put that son bitch on the ground and slide it to the damn river.
Get some wheels and
Yeah, you
drive
make
it.
a cart. You make a cart out of it.
Yeah.
You definitely make a wagon out of it.
There's so much fine gold in there. Let's see.
Well, Elon Musk is leaving the White House.
You got fired already?
Gig to start with, right?
No, he quit. He quit. He doesn't agree with Trump's big, beautiful bill. So,
Well, the less I follow that bullshit, the happier I am.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't even cut the news on, Bo.
I don't either. The only reason I know it is the first thing that popped up when I looked at my phone.
I'm finding that. It's like, yeah, I can find all this information out, but does it change anything except
Nope.
for stress?
Don't make me feel no better.
You know? It's just flood you with bad news all the way. I was just like, I used to be all into it and everything. And I'm gonna start unsubscribing from the bullshit.
Night, Steven. Night, Steven. Later, Joey.
Night, Steven.
I'm gonna start pulling back from that crap.
Yeah.
Didn't take long to run it.
Y'all have a run-in with a farmer?
No.
What Mary said. I kept roads with a farmer that showed up.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
I was hanging out with somebody and we were listening to it and we started meandering that way, you know, when like voices started getting up a little bit, but we saw Froze already had two guys there with her backing her up, so we were like the double backup. We were the secret double backup, just hanging back about 20 feet away.
What were they giving Rose hell for?
I don't know, it's just the kind of guy he was. He was a loud, boisterous type of person. And
Talking about wondering if he could make a living being a magnet fisher.
Oh, that guy.
That's a dumb question. I mean, to me, that sounds like a stupid question.
Rocky handled it, he said.
Yeah, Brad was there. Me and Thomas were running double deep backup, I think.
It hadn't got to the serious backup, just the Rocky backup, huh?
Yeah, no, we didn't need the serious backup yet.
Nope.
They had it under control. I was like, this doesn't blow hard.
It just ain't got past the first tier.
Yeah, I mean, Mary came out.
Then he said he was a firefighter or something. Fireman. He wasn't getting
I was
all sorts of good information and answers. I guess he wasn't hearing what he wanted to hear, and that's when he got a little sassy and was like, "Well, you should have known by what I said that I don't know what I'm talking about." Pretty much is what he said. pretty much just said, "I don't know them big words, or I'm going to infer insult."
He gonna infer the redneck and revert back to redneck rules.
Like a dollar store cowboy.
Lucky you didn't stick Mega Dog on him.
Did y'all eat any Mega Dog hot dogs?
He dodged.
Yeah.
He dodged the bullet.
The Tree Whisperer? No, the Tree Whisperer, Dan, he was cool as hell. Yeah, Dan was the Amish guy. Or former
yeah. They came back and showed it. They got to show.
Tell you one thing.
That last day.
That Amish restaurant we went to, man, that shit was really good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we got one down here. They a bunch of Amish down here got a restaurant called the Bread Basket. They make all their own homemade bread and stuff. Damn, that stuff's good.
Yeah.
That's where we'll go next time, JP.
I don't know, man. That sushi was pretty good.
Yeah, this place here bust your gut.
Okay.
I checked it out. JP, it's exactly 2-hour drive from Thermal to one of the secret great sushi spot across the mountain. There's a secret great sushi spot up in the mountains, but it's still 2 hours from Thermal City west.
Damn.
But there is a decent spot exactly 1 hour west.
That's still a long time.
Yeah, it's the Asiana Market in Nashville. It's a big buffet house, and you talk about they got.
I don't even much go to them Chinese buffet houses.
Yeah, but this is a good one. There's a good one in Carthage called Flying Tiger. It's almost worth the drive. Even it's 45 minutes from me, and it's almost worth the drive.
That place I took JP to, that's about the best I've had around.
It was damn good, Terry, that's for sure. For sure.
Oh, there's a whole line of fine gold still trapped. Look at that. There's so much fine gold in that bag.
Make it big.
There's still that much gold. There's still a strong line in there. Here, I'll make it real big. Yeah. Look at that. You see the strong line in there. The gold. Damn. This is after I tapped and cleaned it several times, and then I ran the ponds through the micro.
Oh, damn, what the hell? Jesus.
Is that Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a squad, you got a tow truck, and 2 more squads behind a tow truck. I don't know why.
Chicago Fire.
Chicago Fire.
There ain't no filming crew by it, that's what I saw. I don't know why they had cops following a tow truck, though. That's weird.
Oh, and one of the things that wasn't claimed from the prize table I come up with, well, not prize, it was from the freebies. It's one of those classifiers, and I brought it home, and it's like a 30 mesh, and I got a 20 and a 40, and it just fit right in my collection. I swear. Look at that, bam! I was like, it was meant to be.
That worked out for you then.
Table, and nobody took it. I was like, okay, I'll take something.
Heck yeah.
I have no idea, John E., if that was a drug bust or not.
Where's the snuffer? Is this the right one? That don't seem like the right one. Then what the hell snuffer was I using?
Hate when that happens.
Like where did I go? What the hell? Yeah, I thought this is. There's nothing in it. There's nothing in that snuffer.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me, why I've lost my marbles. Pardon me. I've lost my marbles.
Beerman's.
What up, Airmans?
You just had it.
Holy smokes. I don't know what's happening right now. I was going to stand here and think about it for a second. Hold on.
Brad, you got pneumonia probably, Brad.
Everybody's back. Got him. All right. I just swatted that big fly down into my coffee. Coffee is ruined. Big fly's gone. Fair trade.
Yeah, I got a bunch of big, gigantic jalapenos. I'm gonna do some poppers on the grill.
All right. So the gnomes are really playing tricks on me, huh? For real though? That looks like
Texas Twinkies.
there's nothing in that stuff. What did I use? Y'all saw me snuffing the gold, right?
They got a bunch of shishito peppers out there coming on. Those things are good fried up.
Is that it? Found it. Found it. Look at all that. So much fine gold now, it's crazy.
You better run that material again to get all that fine gold out of there.
One more time.
I would if I were you. It's always best to run it down twice, just in case.
But here's the real thing. If I take a big spoon of what ran off the back end of the sluice the first time and pan it, well, am I going to find a bunch of fine gold? But there's still a line. Still a line forming of fine gold. Look at that. How?
What sluice are you using to run that material?
Dream that.
Adventure sluice?
No. Just dream mat. I ran it through the creek sluice, just the regular dream mat, and then I took the cons and ran it through the micro dream mat. This is from the micro dream mat cons. And every time I tap these sands out, it's just a big old pile of gold happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how much gold did he add to this? I know that fine stuff don't really add up to much.
Right. It takes a lot to equal something.
Yeah. I know I'll go out and get a line like that in the wild, and I know it's a .025 line. If you get four lines like that, and you get a tenth.
Right. I'm learning that the hard way with all the stuff I got from Indiana still that I'm still going through. I swear every time I'm like, oh man, that could be like a tenth of a gram at 0.1 or 0.01. Like, oh, what the hell, man? Come on now. You know?
Yeah, is it worth it? That's why I give that fire gold.
What I found last year so far in all my buckets from Indiana, holy cow. 0.2 so far, and I got 4 more buckets of ponds to go through. Oh yeah.
Yeah, skipper glitter.
You need to drive someplace with better gold.
Pretty much. Some Texan in here?
All right, let's do the
Look,
experiment with
AAA.
these ponds down here. The stuff that came off the back of the sluice that's in the bottom. This was all clean. Take a scoop or two of this and see if there's any fine gold that washed off the backside of the sluice.
You could run it again, and just to be safe, just to make sure you catch it all.
Well, this is what went off the back of the sluice. We're seeing if that fine gold went out the back of the sluice, but there's so much like under mesh, and that's where everything breaks down. Anything can catch a nugget. Anything can drain gold, pickers, stuff like that. But that super fine stuff just washes out.
Yep, that's why I got that Flower Gold Wizard cleanup sluice to catch that super fine 100 mesh gold.
I'm not seeing a line of gold.
That's a good thing. That means your sluice is doing it. It's a good job.
But is there a couple bits of that super micro up in there? Yeah. Some of it's going out. It's not 100%. I'm getting the snuffer out. There's a series of dots. When it's that much fine gold, it's going to lose some. But nothing's perfect. So even that, you see all those dots, but that's still like a 99.8% capture rate, you know?
Right.
It's about as good as you can get.
And nothing catches 100% all the gold. You're going to lose something in sluices, no matter what.
Yep. So I think we should just dry this out dirty and
see what the magnet will pick up.
Yeah. Instead of dumping again, since there's so much fine.
Grease Monkey, did you ride your scooter everywhere in Ohio?
I got to ride it, that's for sure. Benzo was on the scooter.
Oh, yeah?
And I got to ride on the mini bike. I was having fun out here on the scooter and the mini bikes. Woo!
There you go. %, mercury every time. Yeah, but then there's a lot of stuff to get that gold out of that mercury.
I mean, I don't like handling it too much. I got some here. I could run it. I thought about getting us getting a Harbor Freight deal and just having a setup like that and just using it for just for mercury, running black sands. Yeah, there's probably more gold in that, but holy smokes. I can't believe after I snubbed it 3 times, I panned it again, and there was a big fat line after. I was like, I can't believe it was that. And more. That's the way it is with the fine gold. It just keeps on coming sometimes. On crazy cons. We got some crazy cons, man. Let's keep on pumping. Setting up the fire station here. I wonder how big of nuggets we're going to be getting into tonight. No clue yet. We've got a little water there. Let's get some fire. Oh, I got a candle burning. This candle smells so good. It's like an apple maple deal or something. But for some reason, this mixed with cat poop, kind of when you come in, it smelled like a fresh cantaloupe for some reason. I'm like, why does that smell like cantaloupe?
Been scootering all over town, monkey?
Well, that's too tall today.
What was Megadog talking about up there? Anyone know who won the Fine Gold Sluice Test number 6?
What is that about?
I couldn't.
I don't know.
Make a dog call in and tell us about it. Just put your face on screen. Don't show us from your waist down. I got a coffee.
Shit, boys, I'm going to bed.
Here, you can sneak on out the back door.
Yep, we'll get out of here.
All right, Panger.
I gotta do a damn armadillo hunt tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got one starting to mess up. He's in my yard.
Monkey got him a trailer for his scooter now, Panger.
Huh? You got a trailer for the scooter?
Yeah, he's got a trailer for the scooter.
No way.
Yeah, he got my trailer. It's pretty rad, Panger. I ain't gonna lie.
Take a picture, monkey, and send it to me. I gotta check that shit out. All right, night, everybody.
Night,
y'all have a good one.
Night, Panger.
I'm out of here.
Later.
Later.
There we go. It's bowling now.
Oh, I bet.
You cats gonna sleep all night. These good people want to see you act crazy. So you're gonna do that? All that, yeah. We're going. Watch out. We will. You paying attention?
I was surprised Rose didn't bring one back to thermal.
Yeah. Well, if there were two more, yeah. If there were a couple more weeks along, and she didn't have to stay another week, you know. Jambi? Who's Jambi? Who's Jambi? John E. John E. joined.
What's happening?
Dang, what up, Johnny?
What's up, dude?
What's happening, y'all?
Trying this wrench gold out. There was a ton of fine gold in that bag. It was insane. Start tapping it out.
Megadog got one leg in the bed.
One leg in the bed. There's the worst place to have a leg.
30.
Got some magic paper.
Yeah, there's gonna be some chocolate caramels in my future and a bed.
Chocolate caramels.
Yeah, you can get these squares from Costco. They're salted caramels.
Right?
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah.
And they got these hazelnut filled crepes that you can get. They're
Fix?
good. Yep. And these lemon type things, they're good too.
Uh-huh.
Just for like a little snack.
We got some Grease Monkey stickers over here. Grease Monkey Prospecting. I got to be sharing my wealth. Got a few of them, a little stack here. And to the people that didn't get a WGA sticker, Wild Gold Adventures, Sparkly Chrome. Too bad. You should have been there. But if you want one of these To the Moon stickers, you can get some of these available still. They're not event exclusives. But yeah, we got the new To the Moon. I got new patches. So what I'm going to do with the patches is I'm probably going to buy some T-shirts and apply the patches to some T-shirts. Probably going to get some black T-shirts or maybe some other. Just get a few different sizes and apply them and stuff. And therefore, you know, come out here and there. This people, you know, get a variety of sizes. Probably go to Walmart. They got decent t-shirts there. They'll stick. So, how's John Ironman doing this week?
Oh, very good. Catching up at work.
Oh, it's a little garbled. Sorry.
Catching up at work.
Besides that, things going pretty good.
I can turn his volume up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think did your phone get wet?
No,
Sounds like
sorry.
it just sounds like your audio is plugged up.
It's probably just
Oh, it's getting better. It's getting better. Something happened. Was it sitting on the speaker or the audio hub?
like that.
I think that sounds better.
Yeah.
Cool. I stopped a little loud.
Maybe I spoke too soon. I don't know why it's not working right.
Everybody has problems. This damn platform. I don't think a single person doesn't have some issues with it at some point in time. It's a pain in the butt. I'm gonna have to. I just like having all the cameras. We got the kitty cam, gold cam, micro cam, benzo cam, all at the same time, and it's decently cheap. I'm actually overpaying. I could be paying even less. On the Buffalo.
I think it's this waterproof case I have.
Oh.
It's probably getting the stuff up. I opened up that little thing there, little tab.
Yep.
Sounded better?
Yeah, you do. I can hear you now. How's it going, man?
How you doing?
What's your next set of brews coming up? You got something kicking around in your noodle? You got something working?
Yeah, we just brewed a beer. Another one that's like the hot Tua. A little different. My buddy's birthday's next month, and he wanted to brew a birthday beer, so he went with oranges and limes. It's supposed to be like 5.8%.
Very nice.
5.8, really hoppy,
No,
right? Yeah. So he said, like a Sierra kind of. Woo!
no, it's not hoppy. It's just
Yogi Bear says, how much are the kittens?
You come get one, buddy. We'll sit you up.
For free. Must come get.
The boys are free, but I tell you what, that little runt girl, she's special. She might be a little off a little bit, just kind of the way she acts and stuff. She kind of gets a little spazzy, and I've seen her arm do some funny things. I'm not sure it's not a little messed up, but kittens are really limber and they lay funny ways. But I've seen her arm do a funny thing a few times. But that black-headed girl, that's a cat right there. She's going to be a big falsy mama cat. That's a good one. A high value cat. And
1 million cat hairs.
He's smart. He started eating before the rest of them did. Started making a list here. Seeing what kind of nugget going on tonight.
Sweet.
Joey Brown said he's got to get in on this one.
I'm going to go find me some chocolates and get horizontal. I'll see y'all later. I'm going to watch from my phone.
Rock on, man.
I'll see y'all later.
Later, JP.
Later, JP.
Later, folks.
Okay.
Later.
Fix it.
How's that going? Dry.
Damn, our cherries are berries up here. Jesus.
Dry.
Thanks a lot for that, guys. That's pretty good.
This looks like black sand when I do that. Wow. Let's rub some of this in magnetic. Wow.
That's all magnetic, you said?
Oh. Let's hope some of it is. Start from the way back.
Okay.
It's starting to pull from here. Start tapping, giving it that little bit of bounce. Start pulling. Yeah, it's pulling pretty good from an inch away.
Is that one of those neodymium magnets?
It's a whole stack. Like you get a Harbor Freight.
Okay. Because I got to upgrade my little black sand separator magnet thing that I got. Need some good strong magnets.
Yeah, because my local stuff, it won't respond to just a regular magnet. That's got to be something serious.
Right.
Flip it, and then you flip it back, and all the flash is full of black sand. Did a bad job panning there. There's just so much gold. I got the gold. Who joined? The robot lady's talking to me. I am Zaxxon Join. Welcome to the shack, man. What's happening?
What's going on, everybody?
What's up,
I'm
Jack?
Zaxxon!
Hello, Johnny.
How you doing?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Hiding from the sunshine.
Long time no see. Long time no see. I'm Zaxxon. What's up with you?
Oh, nothing much. I was just relishing in all the stories I heard of the gold adventure. Sounded fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Good time, good people.
Yes, sir.
Except for the weather on a Friday night. That sucks.
Well, I'm married in that one.
I got a
No,
video clip of that I'll be posting on my
nobody
video.
remembers it after Friday.
Yeah. I'm just glad I had that Guatemala blanket.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
But
I feel bad for the rest of the country. I don't know why you guys live other places.
It's fun.
I mean, everybody I talk to's got some kind of screwed up weather. Rain. Texas Donna's getting drenched. Everybody's got all this screwed up weather, and I got the tan line of a poor farmer. It is nothing but sun.
he's back. You lose your audio that time, John. Damn. It glitched out your audio. You just popped out. You lost your audio somehow.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Oh, there he is.
I hear John R. We can't hear you. We can hear John E.
Oh. Yeah.
Later, monkey.
Good night, monkey.
How much longer you got on those kittens, Benzo?
They're ready.
What are you gonna do with them?
They are ready. Still pull a little bit of black sand out. Boy, that stuff is not clean. Boy, everything's glitched up on mine all of a sudden. Boom.
Yeah, there is a lot of black sand.
Monkey, good night.
Good night, monkey.
Some rest, buddy.
Yeah, it's a busy week for me. I got a lot going on this week.
It's always a good thing I'm Zaxxon.
I mean, it's good, but I got one turning 18 and graduating high school.
Ouch. Ouch. Yikes.
I keep wobbling between nothing to do at all and way too busy,
Yeah.
and I can't take on a whole lot of my catch-up list.
Yeah, can't keep up with it all, right?
Thomas 907's in the house.
Well, you know, unfortunately, your good local customers get the back burner sometimes with me.
Hmm.
It depends on what they need. If they're screwed, yeah, I'm gonna drop everything and help them. But if they can wait, if their issues can wait, then
Oh, jeez.
they wait. I just finished up my side quest and got it done this week, so now I can start catching up.
Hmm.
What's Benzo panning? The stuff from the weekend?
No, wrenches bag.
It's full of fine gold.
Depends on what you asked him for. I wouldn't imagine he'd send you the easy stuff though. I got 2 or 3 wrenches now. I'm sure at least one of those is gonna suck. He just sent me a message earlier. I got another one coming from him. He just sent me a message earlier that I better pan this one, so I'll bet you this is the one that's gonna suck.
Better pan it.
Pan it eventually.
That's what I've been saying.
I run out of room, and so I'll do a marathon day, 5 or 10 bags, and then stop for a little while and let it restock. Or
Yeah.
and I don't do the. I've never bought a questionable bag, but I don't do like the. I got one Vendetta 5-grammer in there that I barely touched. I got like half of a GNS 107% ROI. In no way, shape, or form you have to worry about either of those.
No.
It is what it is. So a lot of times I'll keep that kind of stuff and I use them as party favors. When I have my family over or something and we ain't got nothing to do. Hey, you want to pan some gold? We'll just go sit outside and pan some gold or whatever.
Nice.
Hey, John,
What up?
let me know when you're gonna pan your
Pan that jar that I got from you?
yeah.
Yeah, I will. Definitely. Might be a little bit, but I'll definitely get a hold of you somehow. For
Got all these
sure.
great hours now, John. You should be putting out a video at least.
Hey, you know what? I wanted to go live yesterday because Rose wasn't going to go live. And after sleeping for a couple hours, once I got home from driving, I was tired as shit last night. And I think before the chat ended, I'm like, oh, I might go live. And yeah, I went in my room and I passed out in the back porch next to Nugget for like an hour or two. And I'm like, yep, I gotta go to bed. I'm tired. And it was only like 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night. I couldn't keep my eyes open no more.
Yeah.
But yes, you are definitely right. I'm Zaxxon. I am gonna have to start doing that because I have more time on my hands now. That is for sure. And I have, I think, 10 buckets of more cons to go through. So now I gotta start doing them.
Yeah, I got I not sat around. I ran chores and stuff like that, but I didn't work yesterday morning. Then chaos ensued from like 11:30 to 4. This
Yeah.
dude called me at like 1:30. I've worked for him before, and I told him I'm busy till at least 4. Uh, give me a call, and we'll meet up, and I'll take a look at this noise later. Okay, I sit down and I just start doing Papa Ross's show. I was hanging out on Papa Ross's show, and he calls me up. He's like, "Do you want to just do it another day?" And I didn't remember nothing. What are you talking about? At 1:30, this dude drove 30 minutes into town, and he sat at the agreed upon spot, and he didn't call or text me until 6:15.
Oh, jeez.
So I ran out of Papa Ross's real quick, and I got down there. Water pump's falling apart on this GMC. Oh, crap.
Oh.
And I felt horrible that he sat there for so long. It doesn't really matter because he's a supervisor for work, so he basically lives out of his truck, and he was able to afford that. But
Mm-hmm.
I felt bad for the guy. I'm like, you should have called me.
Where is Papa Rouse from?
What?
Where is Papa Rouse from?
Bill's been doing his regular shows. He hasn't been putting out his videos like he has because he just had a hip replacement.
Oh,
Went really good, but he can't go out and detect.
yeah.
No.
Wow.
Where's he at state-wise?
The middle.
Where?
Kansas?
The middle.
Oklahoma?
Everywhere USA?
I think he's Tennessee, but don't quote me on that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I felt bad. I gave the guy a good price. I think he's outside of Tennessee somewhere. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Yeah, JP says Tennessee too.
Tennessee.
Who goes lives on Thursday? Oh,
Wrench.
Wrench.
Right.
Okay. Maybe
If
I'll
he
do
can
a
make
little
it.
pop-up live tomorrow before Wrenches. That's what I'll do.
That's still dirty. But I got that 1.2. That's what I was supposed to try to hit. I think I was told 1.2. We're going to take this off. This is that's high grade right there. Let's get that off.
All right, guys. I'm gonna walk into work. I'll catch you guys later.
Hey, take it easy. Man. Have a good day at work.
Have a good one, John. Appreciate you calling in.
No problem, buddy. Have a good one, Benzo. See you later. I'm Zaxxon. Later, Johnny.
All right, John R. Take care.
Yeah.
Rock
See you
on.
later, everyone in chat. Bye-bye.
So I definitely lost some of that fine gold in the overs there, but if you look at this, and it's definitely dirty still. It's hard to get that super micro stuff clean. You got to sit there and beat on it for a while. But it's 1.2 on there. So some of the gold's in the pan back there, and some of the dirt's in the pan right there. It's just not a perfect exchange. That's what you're going to get. There's a lot of gold in there. There's a couple really neat nuggety pieces. A couple flakes with some shape on. I like that one feathery looking flake there. It's kind of neat, huh? I like it.
It'd be interesting if you could rig up some kind of bucket on some kind of shaker. This is real big, but some kind of bucket on some kind of shaker where you dumped all your cons and you just ran this shaker every once in a while, then threw away the top layers of the bucket and see how much fines work their way down to the bottom. Just stratify to the bottom.
I thought about that, but I mean, I figured if you just like hit the dumpster behind the adult bookstore, you'd find enough vibrating motors eventually where you could make that, for free.
I'm sure you could. But I mean, anything, even if you had like a paint mixer on a drill or anything, if you filled it with water, shook the setup, the fines should fall out.
That's kind of like the nugget bucket. You know, they kind of got a whole funnel drainage system in the bucket with a
Yeah.
cup and everything that's set to boil the excess material out. Very similar. What did we get rid of?
I'm
So
just
here's-
for some of you guys who go through large amounts of material and you hate throwing away any gold, but at some point in time you got to get rid of the dirt, I'd imagine. What state are you in, John?
Florida.
Oh, yeah. You don't know what any of that bad weather is like either. Then
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But let's get them hurricanes. Come across like a hurricane.
Hurricane, tornadoes, no seams. You know.
I live in Florida and get those.
everybody says they're scared to death of earthquakes. Like obviously in California. Over what I hear everybody else dealing with, I'll take an earthquake all day of the week. I don't have any bugs trying to kill me. I don't have gators hanging out on my porch. A strong wind's not going to come and blow away my house once a year. No tornadoes.
You hear about one chick that she was in a kayak and she ran over an alligator, and the alligator, I guess, grabbed her, drug her under, killed her.
Yeah. Wow, gross.
So,
Bet people's gross.
No gators.
gator jerky, the old gator.
I'm gonna make you into some boots.
I wouldn't mind trying gator.
Hey, I'll tell you what, gators. Here's my opinion. Gators, like reptiles and amphibians, kind of fall in the same thing. They're pretty good. Turtles, frog legs, gator tail nuggets, fried up. One of the best things you ever had, man. But same with catfish nuggets. One of the best things you ever had. But here's the trick. You can't ever freeze that meat. Once you freeze that meat, what comes on the other side ain't the same. It's just a facsimile thereof.
Yeah, see, I'm city boy compared to the majority of that stuff. I don't have that stuff running around to kill it and eat, and I've always bought my meat in the store. I'm tired of chicken, beef, and pork.
Hey, you diver.
Fresh gator.
That's what I use as gator tenderloins for my gator jerky.
Oh, the tenderloin. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Tell you what, gator was good. Frog was good. When I had it fresh, every other time I've had frog in a restaurant, no, I don't want it because it ain't the same. Some kind of weird farm raised frog or something.
Yeah.
I heard something about our governor talking about gold and silver being legal tender here in the state of Florida. I don't know what all that. There's some kind of bill that he's trying to pass. I don't know what's going on.
Won't happen. It's the same reason they won't ever legalize or crypto will never take over or anything like that. The reason they got rid of the gold standard is because they couldn't track it and they couldn't tax it. So if the government can't get their cut, they're not going to allow it because we all know they want their money.
They want the money.
And so I mean, it's just like your anonymous crypto transactions and anything like that. Other than the myriad of reasons that they won't work, at the end of the day, if the government can't track it and tax it, they're not going to allow it. In a full collapse, I hope you're stocked up on silver. I wouldn't want to do gold, but I hope you're stocked up on silver coinage. That'll be a good tender. Gold will be good tender. It'll just be hard to work with.
Try to get the action on the camera at least.
Yeah, Iron. I don't know what's going on with everything over there. I just heard about it today.
Are you going to keep one of them cats, Benzo?
Probably not. I get rid of all of them, even the mama, if I found good homes. They're all pretty good. They've cost me a small fortune. A lot of time. They're just ridiculous.
I don't think you're ever getting rid of Mama. That's your cat now.
I guess. Shit.
The babies you can get rid of, but Mama Cat, you brought her into your home and let her give birth there. She ain't going nowhere.
No, she gave birth out there in the yard, and I didn't want the stray dogs to eat them, so I brought them in here. Because we have packs of dogs that come through and come around. What? Getting tangled in the cords. All right, let's just chew on the cords. That's the fun thing, right?
That's good, Iron.
Why don't you play with his back? Look at this. There's the back. You can play with that.
You can do a lot with Gator.
Yeah, I just eat chickens. Chicken's good. I'll eat chickens.
I ain't paying no $60 a pound for any meat.
Yep. I'm not bougie like that. Everything peaks out somewhere in the middle, I swear, because once it starts getting up there, it's like those Lamborghinis and stuff, on anything. Once it gets up to that high scale, I think it's worse than the middle. And it's just personal opinion.
Yeah.
And that's just middle stuff's the best. Not the high end stuff. High end stuff, they overshot something. Next thing you know, you're getting dry champagne, fishy dip. They overshot it somewhere along the way. That's my opinion.
My Gator, grilled Gator, Gator etouffee.
Gator etouffee. Holy smokes.
Gator on the stick.
I'm a meat eater. I'd try it.
If you did it, give it the pork treatment.
Do some, I'll have to send some out to you.
I've never given it the pork treatment. Like take a whole gator or something and just like slow roast that mug for until it's like pork fall apart.
No, I've seen people do that. Yeah, put it on a spit and just.
Now, gator, you only eat the tail, right?
No. There's you can eat a lot of the gator.
Oh.
There's a lot of meat on that mug. What are you doing?
Ribs. Everything.
Yeah, I mean, I eat other foods, obviously, but I prefer meat. I'm just tired of what I can get. Every night is blah.
Monkey even tried it one time.
Monkey tried it?
Yeah, last year.
Okay, well,
This year.
you probably tricked him.
It's better.
He came out of the water. Yeah.
What, he don't eat nothing that comes out of the water?
No.
None. Yeah, cows. I like cows. It's like the bigger the animal, the better it tastes. Cows, elks, buffalo, bison. So far, the bigger the animal, the better it tastes, from my experience. Yeah.
All right, you guys, you heard it here. We got to go on the hunt for Benzo some elephant steaks.
Yeah, well, no, that's maybe some hippo. Want to try some hippo?
Hey, monkey won't try it because they live in the water.
All right.
No.
They don't get too wet.
Little water logs.
Yeah, that's the next stage up from elk is moose. Thomas called it.
Thanks, Chris Roberts.
Heck yeah, I had too much fun on that Friday. I couldn't try a bunch of stuff after that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Had to cut it back.
Yeah, Saturday morning was a mess for sure.
Night, Gail.
What's it?
Night archaeology and gold. Elephant. Is that oxen? An elephant combined?
Hungry again. Oliphant steaks. Heck yeah.
Elephant?
Where the, oh,
Nope, not the complete.
lock up who? Oh man. Baby Trump, baby Joe Rogan. All these baby things has kind of gotten out of hand.
Yeah.
You talking the videos one?
Yeah. The
On
babies.
and
AI babies.
I scroll right past that filter. I don't thumbs down them yet, but I'm getting ready to. I think it's stupid.
Well, you know, once you watch one thing, you know, you stay on it till the end, then you're getting all the same thing over and over and over again.
I guess I've seen but only like one or two of them I thought were really funny.
I use the thumbs down button, not even necessarily because I might not like the creator or whatever, but that's how the YouTube algorithm works to give you
train it.
something you want to watch.
You gotta
So,
train it. I understand.
so if I don't like what I see, I thumbs down it, which is still interaction for the people, but it helps my my feed a lot.
Yeah. Like a girl showed up one time with like her face all stupid. I'm like, what the hell? And then all of a sudden it thought I wanted to watch people contour her face, and I was just like wondering what the hell was wrong with her. So the makeup contours videos started popping up. Like, no, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I'm getting a crap load of right now. I'm getting a crap load of Raymond Reddington videos, like zombie killers, like garbage like that. Just because I've watched them, so I've stopped thumbs upping them, and I'm starting to thumbs down them, especially when they're repeats. Before that, for some reason, my shorts got invaded with cat and dog animal videos.
Yeah,
I don't mind the funny ones, but you got the same 100 videos recut into 1,000 different, you know, overlays, and it's like seen it. So you just got to thumbs down them, and then you lose them from your feed.
From the feed.
It rotates.
Somebody's upset.
What, can you listen to my dog?
I guess. Is that your dog?
My dog's barking.
Sounds like a mastiff.
Doberman.
Doberman?
She's getting old though. My next dog, I'm gonna get another big dog after this one goes. She's getting old, but my next dog that I'll probably buy in semi short order. I'm not actively hunting for it, but a Shih Tzu or a Lhasa Apsos.
Yeah, I would like to get a smaller dog for Pops, like something that would be around. But I'd like for it to be a smaller dog. A Shih Tzu is great, but a lot of times they get to that overweight where they can't get up and down. A smaller dog that can get up and down and do it for its own. A lot of times the Shih Tzu need help, you know.
Yeah, a Lhasa Apsos. I like their attitudes. Same with the Shih Tzu. You know, they're about the same. One of the selling points for them is I do like their hair, and I got daughters to take care of the hair, and besides myself, but also they don't shed predominantly. Not as bad as some of the other dogs.
Gordon.
Damn.
I just see the wings and legs on my hand there. I saw him go right in the trash can. I guess when I had the door open cleaning earlier, a lot of flies. I closed the door and sat back with fly swatters for a while. Flies and mosquitoes got in here, and they've been tearing me up a little. All right, we're getting down to close to last call. Last call on tickets. You want a ticket to get some nuggets? I'm picking them out right now. We got some right there. We got a nugget here. We're going to pull out a big one. We're going to pull out a big one here. It's not like we got a ton of entries, but we got enough for me to pull out this 1.1. All right, we're going to pull this 1.1. It's going to be the
grab nugget.
Yep, it's going to be grand prize tonight.
Candy?
Well, just let me get in on that real quick.
Here we go. There it is.
What
it's
is
a little dirty.
25.
5 each, 20 or 25. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Iron. That's pretty crazy. 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years is a long time, especially up there.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw up this really nice piece of gold as second place. Constellation prize. It's the it's a big old flake. It's under a half gram.
Ooh.
But it's really pretty.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's 2 big prizes tonight. If anybody else wants to get in on that.
Those are nice prizes.
1.1 and a point. I'm going to say 0.45. I don't remember what it says. It's under half.
Hello, Mandy.
Let's do it again. What is it? Is it 45 or it's 46?
See, I think your better money in Alaska, other than the gold, is the get yourself on them oil rigs. Not the in the water ones, the actual deep north or far north frozen ones. I hear those guys do pretty well in life.
Oh, look at Joey Brown. He's back. He's ready to win. Downtown Joey Brown.
Joey Brown's in it.
We all know Brad's lurking too. He's around here somewhere waiting to collect his prize.
Brad's not in. I'm kidding. Brad's in.
Oh, we know Brad's in. Hell, he's probably got you on auto pay. just in case he gets tied up that night and he can't be here.
Right.
Good luck, Iron. Hope it works out for you.
My rose nose Kinsey glass.
What were they talking about earlier? I was on somebody's show. I was still working or in and out doing stuff here. They were talking about some $4,000 bottle of bourbon or something like that. Somebody actually paid $4,000 for a bottle of bourbon.
Oh, somebody did.
Fuck.
Iron, welcome.
That's a lot of coin.
You my bear. Yeah. What are y'all up to?
See, a bear doesn't kill its meal either. It likes to eat them fresh.
Yeah.
There was some story about a female getting eaten. I don't know if it was Alaska, but it was somewhere. This female's getting eaten. She calls her mom when the bear attacks her. Mom, I'm getting attacked by a bear. Blah blah blah. You know, just screaming and all this. She's being killed, and the phone hangs up. And mom's calling police and all that stuff. 45 minutes later, she calls her mom back and she's like, "Mom, it doesn't hurt anymore." And this is a true story. And basically, she's in shock, but she's talking to her mom on the phone while the bear's eating her, and you can hear it, I guess. That's no thanks.
Yeah, that's a terrible story, ain't it? You know, because we have a defense mechanism that dying isn't that bad. Everything that ever lived died. There's built in that like pain things shut off, and there's when things get bad enough, we'll just die. It's crazy. The people we just die, so we don't suffer.
Well, I look at the Everest stories, or the mountaineering period, Everest K2, things like that. Uh, a lot of these people that go and attempt those things, not anymore, but back in the older days, 80s and 90s, you're talking about some of the healthiest people on the planet, the fittest, healthiest people on the planet, and they don't make it.
Right.
Supposedly it is, Aaron.
Well, there's that one couple that went missing, and they found them like 20 years later, and one of them had like an abdominal wound, like one of the pike. So they think it was a murder. They were murdered up there. Not that they lost. It was just a couple that went missing. They found them. It turns out to be a murder scene instead of just missing.
I just watched a show on this one guy from YouTube. I don't know. I'm going to call him the Bear Whisperer or something like that. This dude went up and lived with the wild bears for 13 years. No sidearms, no bear spray, nothing. Much to the disappointment of the BLM or whoever runs all that stuff up there. The 13th year, they go home, him and his girlfriend now, but he shows videos with him ultra close to the bear, even petting them at times, multiple different bears. Very last year he's there, there's some dispute over his airline return date, so he has to stay a week longer than normal, and it's into the bear's hungry season. Bear comes in, he tries to defend the camp or whatever. Bear takes him, stores his prey wherever he wants, and then comes back, grabs the girlfriend, and eats her too. Then they said when the police did finally go looking for him, they're stalking them. I knew Brad Welch was here.
He got eight.
Got him. Oh no, I was looking for Brad Hayden. Yeah.
Yeah, people get eaten, man. We're part of the food chain. We're not always on the top like we think. But I think as in for eating humans, nothing. A lot of things kill people, like mosquitoes, bacterias, some snakes, and things like that. But nothing comes close to tigers, as in for killing to consume humans. There's a few bear attacks every year. There's a few shark attacks, but most of those are not for consumption. They just bite them and let them go, and they still die. Or they take a leg or an arm. And there's not too many fatalities. When it's maybe a dozen or so. I mean, low numbers compared to how many people are killed by bees every year. But killing humans, hunting them, stalking them to eat them, nothing comes close to a tiger. Nothing. There's some lions out there. There's some leopards out there. But South America, you got the jaguars. They're pretty serious. The jaguars are serious. They got the strongest bite force of anything. But I went for it. That was almost a bad idea.
You got the brain-eating amoebas here.
That's why I never went swimming in freshwater in Florida. Not once.
No,
Not once.
You want to go out into the water, not right at the shore.
What is that?
So what you're saying is the brain-eating amoebas and the alligators or crocodiles, they got a deal. The amoebas get you to go deeper in the water, and then the crocodile can come and eat off you, and he throws the brains back to the little parasites, right?
As long as it's deeper, cool water, you're kind of safe from the amoeba. It's the warm water you got to worry about, right?
Yeah. Like when they get
shallow ponds, that's all warm everywhere.
Stir up all that silt and everything, and then those little amoebas come up and go right into your nose. And
Yeah, those are pretty scary. Tigers. I mean, if more people lived in the Arctic, it would be polar bears probably, because they will kill you, to eat you, to consume you whole.
I mean, from what I watch on polar bears, they're supposed to be smart bears.
They're really smart. All of a sudden, there's two on me. Oh, so yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we need to get some data on those Amazon snakes that eat people. Maybe they're after the most people.
Kitty, I got to do a thing. Hold on. Set you down. Do a kitty count so I can move my chair. Oh, I got to get over just so I can type. I got to move stuff out of the way so I can reach the keyboard. All right, last call. If you ain't in, you ain't in. Nuggets going down. Getting ready to start writing the.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with a bear.
No. See, that's the thing about North Carolina. We don't really have that many bears. There's some up in the mountains, but they run if they see you, usually. And there's some down towards the coast. But here in the middle, you don't hear about much. But every now and then you hear about Robbins, the town over there. A bear getting run over or killed or something over. I don't know how they get all the way to Robbins, but they're in there. We got a couple lurkers in tonight. I appreciate you lurkers entering the races. I hope you guys win. That'd be awesome.
Most dangerous thing I got to worry about where I live would be the tweakers. Even the deadly snakes are very common.
Julie Brown, we got a crocodile, South Florida.
Yeah, we got crocodiles and sharks in North Carolina, or alligators and sharks, and we got I don't think we ain't got no lions, but we got a couple zoos, so stuff gets loose every now and then. So we do have the elusive Carolina panther. It's real. I promise you, I've seen it. It's real.
The Maxwell Brad Dundee.
Only real creature I have to worry about out here would be rattlesnakes and the hobby greens, and the rattlesnake will give you plenty of warning before you're up on it.
Usually, yeah. Rattlesnakes are wimps, and when it comes to snakes,
Well,
in the snake world, no snake is scared of a rattlesnake.
the hobby green won't warn you, and they're only green certain times of the year. They won't warn you, but for the most part, all the snakes out here, if they have the chance to escape, they'll just run away.
We got the three bad ones out here: the copperhead, cottonmouth, and the rattlesnake. But we have the little rattlesnake down towards the coast, like the little pygmies, like you got in Florida.
Yeah.
You got also like the timber rattlers up in the mountains.
It's too hot.
We're going to save that gentleman prospector bag for next week, because that fine gold and that wrench bag kept us busy for a good little while tonight.
The GP was panning out that monkey bag or barrel or whatever it was tonight. That had a lot of interesting stuff.
Gail's in it tonight. What are you doing though, monkey? You trying to crawl this way up here? Hey, everybody. He's gonna put me back on the ground. Making old man noises.
See, Benzo, you gotta teach them to sniff out gold and just make Benzo's little cat army of gold finders.
That is a great idea. Cats aren't super.
That's what we like about on Monday on YouTube.
I was gonna say that's adventures.
I'll be right back.
I'm concentrate. I'm trying to get the list, so I'm concentrating on that. That's hard. I used to watch anybody's. I haven't seen anybody that can do a list and really talk without making a bunch of mistakes. Basement. We got basement trees. Just yeeted off my lap. Just boom. They're getting brave. They're just jumping off my knees now. That's a hell of a drop.
Rose didn't take one?
Nope, nobody's gotten one so far. I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to have to figure it out pretty soon. Maybe next weekend I'll have a big yard sale and have kittens. It's a pretty good idea, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Big yard sale. Try to get rid of some junk. I got stuff I can get rid of. Let's get it.
The dingoes ate your baby, though, Bradwell.
It's my baby. No. And they gotta go. I mean, I've had a lot of cats. I understand there. You hear them spitting at each other. But these are good kittens. I've gotten kittens before that you couldn't hardly touch. And you have to teach them. Saxon is in there.
Another dog.
And I'll check, see if we got any late entries. Oh, up my leg. Hey, I got denim on today. Hey, I went thin pants for a few days. My legs still haven't healed from the other day. They tore them up pretty good. By the end of the day, my legs were in the chair over there up. Because if I put them down, they just ran up them and they was already bleeding. And I was in thin pants for a few days, and they've kind of picked them to death. And I was like, they got more weight now. They going through it. I went full denim, and
Yeah, they get a little bigger.
Yeah. What are you doing, them nuts? Yeah, just come here, slap them through. You want some whiskey? Woo! I didn't like the way that smelled. That's strong. Yeah. They don't like whiskey.
Yeah. It's a good thing.
He said, guess what that white thing is in the floor? Chat. Let's see if the chat can guess what that white thing is in the floor right there. What is that? Is it a cigarette butt? What is that? Find homes for them.
That's a chicken shooter.
Oh, the white thing. That is a chicken shooter. You're right.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh,
I see a penny, a bag, a bracelet, a chicken shooter, a cattail, a mat, a carpet, a
it's
pile
an
of
on.
dirt, and that white thing.
It's an on. One of these.
It's an on? Nope.
No.
No. A peanut, chalk, mouse, oh shit, hard joint, a diode. What is a chicken shooter? Somebody said it's over there. It says that it's like a chicken. Tampon, LOL, resistor. No, it's where I take needle no pliers and I shove it and I crack off the handle of a bucket so I can put on my bigger handles of a bucket. That's a piece of white bucket handle that's gotten cracked off of a hand. That's what that is. I was just wondering if anybody would pick that up. That's a piece of a white bucket handle that you crack off to put your better handles on. Because there's something I keep, yeah, there's something that happens over here pretty regular. Cracking off bucket handles.
As long as it works.
Well, you got to get that big handle on it so you can tote it better. You get a heavy bucket with that little white handle on it like that. Or even worse, that little white handle's busted off and it's just a piece of wire.
Yeah.
You can do some damage to your hands throughout the day. You get that big fat handle that's in your hand, yeah, you can just tote it. I have no problem. You load them up full. I like doing
that. Your fingers are turned purple.
Yeah, it hurts. All right, double checking ducks. PayPal. Nope, no extra. No extra here. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna send out confirmations as I check my list. And I'm not gonna check my list. I'm gonna check the physical copy. So I'm bypassing the list. I already found a mistake, didn't I? Did she go in twice? Well, how'd they get down there? That made no sense. Okay, no mistake. Brad, Stephen, John. Oops, that was a mistake. Fix it. All right, fix it. Nancy. Let's go say something.
Later, button.
Yeah, I'll be back in a second. I'm just double checking things. I'm about to start sharing it with y'all. Y'all can start helping me on the double check. Here we go. I'm back. I'm going to share this. The race. Back over here. Double share. Show on screen. There we go. We'll go back over here. We got Rich. We got Brad. We got John Ironman. We got
There you go.
Roberts on the Buffalo. We got Gold Dragon Prospecting. We got Gail. We got Nancy. We got Triple A, Alaskan Assassin Adventures. Mr. Wood. JP Loans and more. Bobby in the basement's in there. Carl's in here. Joey Brown. Representing I Am Zaxxon and Thomas 907. So we're just going to let that sit. Make sure go back and check this chat. putting on much show tonight. Which one on cords and nuts? Hey, stuff. Hey. Hey, Means. He's coming. Get up here. Come here. Come here. Show everybody how crazy you are. Come here.
Did I ever mention that we got monkeys on the loose over here in Central Florida?
What was that, John? I was trying to make that out.
We got monkeys on the loose.
Monkeys on the loose.
Yeah.
Still?
You get hookies and shit. I mean,
Those ones from last year?
it's been going on for about 10 years or so.
Over there. Oh, let's show off my garden marble. Popped out of the garden this week. Look at that. Garden marble. The cats may or may have not peed on that. I don't know.
Is that a house you grew up in as a kid, Benzo?
This is my great grandmother's house. I remember being here when I never really grew up here or anything.
But it's been your family?
Well, yeah. Been in the family since the 40s, late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, next time I get up there, I'm going to have to get a detector out.
I was going to say, that's probably some good detection right there.
I tell you what, it can be. There's all kinds of stuff that comes up out of this yard.
Right?
The stuff. I mean, when I moved in, I never really got to detect, but just from us doing landscaping and tearing stuff up and tilling and roto-tilling and stuff like that, I found so much stuff in this yard. I mean, a small pile of silver coins, quarters and dimes and buffaloes and things like that. Some coins just on the surface here and lots of marbles and things like that. And every time I got a detector out, all I found was tacks and nails and such. But when I go digging, I find really cool stuff. But when I go detecting, I just find trash. That's wild. We tilled up an area, man, and I think I broke it, but it was a really old, very intact, as in for the paint, a very old Dr. Pepper bottle. And I'm pretty sure I broke it with the machinery, and I hated that. But it'd been like somebody thrown it out, and it got covered up on the side of the road. But the paint was still kind of fresh, but it broke in a bad way.
Brad Wells, those monkeys are out of control. There's parts of Florida, in Central Florida, towards the Gulf of America.
All right, I'm not seeing any last second entries or any disappointments right there. So here we go. Okay, first place, we're going to have a 2, 3, 4 for this big nugget here. It's a big race, big prize. 1.1 gram nugget. It's still kind of dirty too. A little bit of dirt on there. We're going to shuffle. 3, 4, 5 shuffles. And here we go. Make sure y'all can see everything and everything's good. All right. Get that up. And here we go. Good luck, everybody. To the winner goes the spoils. We got the music off. We got all sorts of duckies out there taking out, taking off. Duckies on the run. Who gets the nug? Who gets the big nug? Who gets the pretty flake? That is one of the prettiest flakes you'll see under the microscope. It's got a lot of feature. We've showed it on here a few times. It's been one of the favorites of the channel since I got it. Not that long ago. But Yeah. Monkeys are one thing, but chimpanzees are another. I don't mess around with chimpanzees. Did somebody join? No chimpanzees. Monkeys are one thing, but chimpanzees, they rip your face off and eat your fingers. Mm-mm.
Aren't chimps like 2 or 3 times the size? Aren't chimps the size in between a monkey and a gorilla?
Yeah, it's about the size, small person, but with the strength of three people. 122. They're all spread out. I am Zaxxon Brad. Chris Roberts coming up quick. Got another I am Zaxxon. Joey Brown up on top. Bobby in the basement lurking in the bottom. We got a PJP on bottom. Patriotic Rich P there. Oh, just booted the phone, John there.
Yep, I just got my phone.
Most interesting thing that's happened in a minute. GDP with the panda bear. Gail out front right there with the purple bear. Go Gail. New entry, new winner. Chimp will torture you. I don't want no chimp torture. No. Couldn't handle it. Oh, it was a good pop. 33 seconds left. Who's it going to be? JP, Clown 50 on top. Chris Roberts, Construction 21 on the bottom. GDP's got the Mumps 25 in the middle. There's some plain ducks floating around. We got a Bobby and a Bobby duck. Oh, he just blew his bill right there. Chris Roberts hanging out front. 13 seconds. Who's it going to be? Late push. Late push. Who's it going to be? I see a Bobby on the move. I see a Joey. I see a Thomas. I am Zaxxon. I see a Brad. I see a Joey. I see a Thomas. A Brad. Joey. Brad. Joey. Brad. Beat Brad. Brad wins the nugget. Surprise.
Well, congrats, Brad. Congrats, man.
No surprise there, right?
Not even a little bit.
We're going to shuffle them up a bunch of times this time. Just going to keep on shuffling. We're going to go more than 7. We're going to shuffle them up good. Many times as we can. Just keep shuffling. And then we're going to go send. Wait a minute. And then we're going to back out. And we're going to change the time because it's to a 1, 2, 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3 down the road. There's got a lot of fancy ducks in this one. Less plain ones looks like we got like backwards hat cat. We got another Brad out front, graduation duck. Rich P with the one eye. Duck. This one will go a lot quicker. It is a 1-minute race. Rocking and rolling. Mama cat's doing a thing. The babies are super sleepy tonight for some reason.
Yes, Mandy. Brad is a lucky guy.
Brad's a lucky guy. Come on, we need a new winner on this one. Ooh, that was a good drink. 9 seconds. Oh, they're coming on quick. They're coming on strong. Who's it going to be? Alaskan Assassin Adventures. Fantastic.
Nice.
Congrats, AAA. Mandy says she hugged Brad a lot at the event, hoping some luck would rub off.
Brad is it's across the board, guys. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if we use digital things, if we draw balls, if we pick random numbers. if he buys lotto tickets at an event, if he's writing it on a piece of paper, it don't matter. It's kind of across the board that he's got a really good chance. We've seen it even at these little raffles and stuff, and in-person raffles and at events. He still cleans up pretty good
I've seen him give away spots to other people.
and still
They
win.
win, they win something. They win something, and then he still gets to win the grand prize.
Yeah. I've seen weeks where he bought like 7 and he gave 3 of them away and he still won.
He wins.
Yeah, we did 2 nugget races on this one. But hang around. Hang around. My computer is in overdrive right now. Is there anything I can kill? I can't really kill anything.
Mine's getting quite annoying. I need to place it.
I think I just need to take mine outside with the air compressor and blow it out, and so I can breathe a little better. I used to smoke in here, and it's aired out now. About almost a year, coming up on a year, 10 months. So that's good.
Congrats.
Yeah, I don't think they have lottery tickets in Utah, right?
I don't think they do, but they probably have like their own type of Mormon lottery system thing. I'm serious.
I think Mormons are pretty anti-gambling.
Oh. I don't know. Multiple wives is quite a gamble, man.
Well, I was talking to the dude the other day. I didn't realize this. Utah is like the plastic surgery capital of the world. I guess there's a lot of swinger type stuff going on in certain places in Utah, and there's a whole lot of like keeping up with the Joneses. So there's a lot of plastic surgery. I'm like, really, dude? He says, oh yeah.
Yeah, they got to change up what they look like.
Plastic surgery. I don't know. I think people that get addicted to that, they got too much money or something. I don't know. But you see these people, they all end up looking the same, like crazy, weird, puffy cat people. I don't know. They call it body dysmorphia.
I was disappointed last time we went to Vegas. Blackjack's my favorite game, and finding tables that actually still play 2 to 3 instead of that 5 to 6 garbage is pretty hard.
I think Brad's in here.
I don't think he is either.
Stupid fly. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get that fly for the night's over. I get him. We're gonna play a game. We're gonna pick a number. Only one number. One number is gonna lock you in. The number is gonna be 1 through 75. You're gonna pick after the icon in the chat. You pick your number and lock it in.
31.
Get it. There you go. And here we go. There is the icon. Pick a number. Only one number. 1 through 75.
Can I pick a number without the number? 31.
31 for John on the chat. Sure. Let's go. There we go. Thomas at 34. For some reason. Saxon at 38. 51 for Mike. Rich at 73. Jeffrey at 67. Golden Dragon at 23. Carl at 68. Herculean Gold at 56. AU at 12. Old Mount Marine at 62. It's the opposite. Some weeks, like every number seems like it's below 42.
So what are you hinting that the number is 42?
I'll let you in. Asking Assassin at 32. Dana at 28. Chris Robertson 44. Old Mount Marine, I locked you in at 62. Nancy at 14. Joey Brown at 36. Old Mount Marine still guessing. John Iron at 31. Mega Dog at 5. Dogs are walked. Old Mount Marine's running out of numbers. Oh, he's going past 75 now. I didn't even got those balls. He's going up in the 80s. What he's smoking? He's going to the moon. What are you talking about? He's going. He's like, I got all the balls. Let's play all the numbers of the roulette table. Better check his pulse. No, he's starting at 12. He's going to make sure he covers them all.
Check that clock.
We're definitely muted. Old Mount Marine's like, oh, okay. I got you. Thumbs up. He's like, oh, I got it. I had it on screen, too, the one number deal, too, you know. It's like we were muted. It happens to the best of us. I've had people on panel doing it. I've had 2 people on panel doing it at the same time, and that because they were had us muted and they weren't listening. No, he just gave up. You're locked in at 62. We hadn't drawn the ball yet. That's just one number.
I gave up.
They gave up. Was like, I don't know what it is. I give up. Well, nobody knows what it is. It's a mystery.
Yeah, it's 31.
It could be. If I draw enough of them, it will be.
31 comes up.
That number's won the most, and it's drawn almost every time that there are numbers. Not every time, because there's been a few times it's like something pops up like 67 and it wins the first number or something. So everybody got a number? There's a lot of numbers on here. We still got over 25 people. Oh, some people in here.
Nice.
Still sipping on this.
Sipping on the gin and juice.
A little whiskey.
I got this going here. Witty Monkey.
Ooh. 9.5.
Yeah.
Citrus
Yeah.
ale. Holy smokes.
Man, now I gotta get up in the morning. Good night.
Good Lord. How many of them you need to drink?
This is my first one.
The what? First one or fifth one? Fourth? That'll probably do it. That'd do me.
I got 2 to go.
2 more to go. Yes.
2 to go. They got some Lester beers.
They're strong.
Yeah.
Even the weak ones are strong.
I don't know what they are. I have a black cap, a green one, and I think an orange one.
Yeah. Sometimes the caps mean stuff, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
But they usually do. But I've had caps that were wrong.
You guys ever hear about that Pepsi video, that Pepsi challenge over in the Philippines where you save your cap and if you have a certain number on it, you're going to win 1,000,000 Philippine pesos or whatever currency they have?
They still don't like Pepsi.
They still don't like Pepsi because of that.
Yeah, they screwed up over there. What was it? 60,000 caps were made?
Like 60,000 caps with the winning number, and somehow they transposed. They didn't realize what number they had, so Pepsi had to back out of the deal, and they offered everybody ultra minor consolations. So I'm assuming they probably offered them like a 6-pack of Pepsi free or something. But Pepsi still hated over there because of that.
I think I got a cinnamon right now.
Is that a cinnamon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my go-to.
Pepsi no Coke.
No Coke, Pepsi.
Yeah, they really screwed them up over there. That was kind of funny. And what's that? 3 or 4 generations ago, and they still can't really sell Pepsi over there.
Cheeseburger.
I miss comedy. I wish they bring back comedy. Everybody's too offended for comedy to happen.
We had a restaurant that was called Cheeseburger.
Nice.
And if you got their like triple cheeseburger and you ate all the sides and everything, you got your picture taken and put on the wall. And I ate everything. My son was like 3 years old, so I had a picture of me. I wasn't him. And we got to eat for free. So,
Fantastic.
it was like a 2-pound burger or something. Yes, Grease Monkey. The coffee ones are good. They're all cinnamon. I'm gonna have to do the cinnamon and coffee at the same time. Both,
Yeah, I
both,
recommended
both.
Monkey the cinnamon, and he gave them to me. He said, "Nah, I can't do them, bro." I get them. May have been wounded them. I don't know. Is he back there? I don't know.
Yeah. 2 packets of cinnamons and coffee. Both of those combined are good.
Let's see if I can do this one. Yes.
All right, Grease, I'll check that in a minute.
Nah. Oreos and coffee, sure. I miss Oreos when I was a kid. Oreos used to be good. The sweet stuff in the middle wasn't so hard, and the cookies weren't black. They're black as night right now. I was like, why are they so black? They used to be, if you held them up in the sunshine, they were kind of reddish brown.
Brown, yeah.
Yeah, but now they're just black as ink. It's like how are they this dark and black? It's like that's unnatural for the food to be that black. And they taste kind of like they have almost like a charcoal burnt taste to them. They're gross. If you ask me, Oreos are gross. If you had old Oreos, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Not the same.
They're terrible.
Horrible.
They're terrible.
Horrible.
Let's get this big. Here we go. We got balls. Balls.
Benzo balls.
Oreos and coffee. I'm making some homemade cookies that'd be better, man. Tell you what. All that prefab stuff, I can't really eat none of it anymore. Let's shuffle this thing up. We'll go over this way, and we'll spin it. And we'll go over this way, and we'll spin it. We'll go again.
It'll be 31.
Okay, we mixed them mugs up good. Like, oh, watch out, Mama Cat. Damn it. Okay. I done scared a hairball out of her. Damn. I stepped on her, or almost did, or startled her, or whatever. I don't know. I about fell over. Just startled a hairball out of her. Get it up. Get it up, Mama. Nope. They do not know what to think about this. They're all puffed out and puffy. They don't know. I think about Mama going hairball. They're hissing at her. Look at it. I don't know if you can see it. I didn't make that big.
Oh, jeez. There you go.
They're all puffed up and hissing at her, and like, I don't know what to think about all this.
Yeah.
They're balling.
There goes the one.
Am I missing one? Damn it, that little gray one ain't been around for a while. She didn't get out, did she? Kitty! Kitty! They usually don't do that. They're usually all here together.
Yeah.
One of them's gotten somewhere. and either it can't get out or it's just like cool with it and is laid down and take a nap. All right, whatever. Where's your other cat, Mom? You're a terrible parent. What's going on? Damn, missing one. All right, y'all ready for boss? Here we go. Just walked off a few minutes ago. Sorry, Caps. Night, Megan. Megan Dog. Using Lord. Code 36. Yeah. Here we go. Blast off. Wow. Four golds when all those people picked high numbers this time. Wow. All right, first number coming up. 16. No 16. Second number, high number. Sixes and sevens. Are you still here? That number's wrote down. Second pull is a number, 6-7. Are you still here?
Hello.
Sixes and sevens. Who is still here? 9 rascals. Holy smokes. Jeffrey, that's it. That's me. Congratulations, Jeffrey. If Jeffrey hadn't got it, was not a winner.
Congratulations.
Not a winner. All 3 of those were high 60s, but none of them were a winner. But 66 was in there, and she's not here. Congratulations, Jeffrey. Please email me. Make sure I have your email, your mailing information. Let's see if I got a design here.
You got a little nugget.
Text. All right. This is not, the race is not back on. That's showing my email at benzobonanza@gmail.com. The only reason that is up there is for the email.
No, you want a kitten.
Jeffrey, you won free gold, man. You won free gold. It's hard to find places giving out free gold, but I'm about the only one dumb enough to still do it.
Didn't say you had to keep the cat. He's just sending it to you.
All right, so that's the email. Hopefully you got that. I'll take that down. I'm going to spread us back out. Bring it back. We got some sirens going. I think they're here. So congratulations, Jeffrey, on winning your first chat bag over here. Unless I'm wrong, if your first one, I usually include some extra merch and channel. And congratulations to Brad, who won the big nugget tonight. Of course, Brad just seems to be winning all my big gold lately. And Alaskan Assassin Adventure, who won that. Also, Michelle Pfeiffer Coke now. Flake. It's shaped like a little pinky nail, kind of. It's got a curve to it. The witch's pinky nail. It's an awesome piece of gold.
Later, Chris. I think I'm going to get out of here too, Benzo. Later, Johnny. Everybody in chat.
All right, Jackson.
We'll talk to you guys another day.
Well, man.
Have a good one, man. And this one's back in my lap again. There she is. The missing kitty just appeared. All right, I guess she found some place and probably did a bad thing. Why don't you go play with them and get on the screen?
Yeah, take a spinny break.
Spinny breaks. We'll get rid of the balls. Congratulations on your gold. I'll get them wrapped up. Sent out. She's back in my lap again. You're like a boomerang. Can't put you down, huh? Oh, jeez. You're sharp. What are you doing? You just can't do that, man. Come on. Don't know. What am I supposed to do? Throw it away? Look at it. Look at it. What am I supposed to do with it? Little booger face. I'm going to put her down. What's up, Spike? Once you get down to it. They fight me. They're like, no, we don't want down. We don't want to be in your lap. It's half my day. I was just putting those cats back down. Yeah, now they're playing. Blow them up. Play, play, play. Oh, the camera's moving. Y'all playing with the camera over here? Playing with the cords? Mm-hmm. This is a cool rock I got from the JP Crystal Candle Co. And it's a chunk of calcite, but under closer inspection, it's more than just a chunk of calcite. It's a septarian from like a septarian geode, because I can just tell by the type of calcite it is, and see how it's got the termination, the white termination, and it's got that darker color, and it's got this trace of other stone here. It's just a chunk of a septarian. Somebody probably broke it out trying to make a dragon egg, because they're busting all the septarians up right now because they're trying to make dragon eggs out of them, because they're selling for high. Man, about 4 years ago, I almost dropped $500. It's hard to drop $500 when you can just make it disappear on something. You don't know if you're going to turn around or anything, but I could have tripled or more, because those dragon eggs were just getting popular, or just coming back out again, and it was a new shipment, or I don't know. But I could have got a handful of them. I mean, I could have got a good amount of them for $500. Probably a dozen, maybe more. And now those things are selling for a few bones a piece. And it's like, man, it's just like what's popular and what's fad and everything like that, you know. If you don't know what the dragon eggs is, it's a big septarian geode that wasn't as a good geode for any other thing, but they can polish out an egg shape that's got negative cavities, revealing the white terminations and the dark color and the clay layer. It makes a striking look. Some of them are quite dark looking. Were you back in my lap again? Oh, come on. You go play. But those septarian dragon eggs are pretty cool. That's what I'm trying to say. Come here, booger nose. We'll clean you up. Okay. It's the quickest way to get rid of them. Start fussing on them. Come on, go play. Everybody's over there playing with the dangerous stuff. Go play with the dangerous stuff. Come on. I need to get a little container and say chemicals do not touch. Then that way, you know, they have something to do. Dangerous, stay away. They'll be all over it. You know, that's how it works. So where's chat? Nobody clicked in. Everybody's leaving. It's fine. It's late. We should go.
Jeffrey sent his email and address.
Awesome. We'll get that off pretty quick. Thank you, Jeffrey. Congratulations on your win tonight. Congratulations to all the people tonight. And it's Friday. Friday's when I'm popping up and doing the everything else for the month. You'll see. Because that's the 30th, and the month ends the 31st. So we'll do a few different draws that night. We'll just show up and do some draws and have some fun. I don't even know if I'll monetize it. That way I can play music and such. But if I found out if I don't monetize it, they don't promote it. Like, they won't put it out, even to my subscribers. They won't put it out on your home feed or anything like that. If it's not monetized, They'll be like, well, maybe we'll pop it up there later. It's over by then, you know. But if you don't monetize it, they don't promote it. YouTube's getting real funny about stuff. They want you to play by their rules and produce content the way they want you to produce content. And if you do so, you will be rewarded. If you don't produce content the way they just do whatever you want, that's fine. They're not going to throw you any bones. They're not going to promote you out because they control the keys. Now, like if you got a Facebook following or a big Facebook group or connections to other Facebook groups, you can start a channel and grow it just through your Facebook and the incidental pickups here and there. You can grow a channel pretty good that way. And then once it gets enough steam, it can grow on its own and just totally give the finger to the algorithm. But just going along on YouTube, you need the community. I've seen a few people try to break in. You see these guys? You know what I'm talking about. They try to break in, and some of them do okay with the subs and stuff, but they don't really jump into the community. That's fine. They don't have to. That's up to them. I think they're hurting themselves. Some of them try to break in the community, and it's just kind of hard to break in the community sometimes. You just got to do it somehow. You know, there's lots of different communities out there. It feels like the community I joined when I first broke in don't even really exist anymore. You know, it kind of fluctuates through the times. The same people, the people I was gravitating to or trying to hang out with or learn from, they're not even around anymore. You know, so it just changes constantly and flows and stuff. But community is a big part of it. I think it's a huge part of it. And I didn't have that the first year or so of my YouTube, and that's why there was no growth. I was, but here's the thing: when I started making YouTube videos, I barely even watched YouTube. Barely. I just started watching gold prospecting videos on there for about maybe 6 months. Then I started making videos. But I didn't know anybody else that made YouTube videos. It's not like it was the thing going on. I went in blind. Completely blind, and just figured it out slowly, piece by piece, slowly. You can go back and look at some of them old videos, and even though they're crap, I spent so much time on them. Especially if you look around like the 10th, 12th, 15th, in that area. I was spending so much time on those videos, it was ridiculous because I was using multiple recording devices, and I was having to download those multiple devices to a computer and then edit through a computer and then process through a computer and upload through a computer, all that, and going really slow on an old outdated computer. It was taking a long time because I didn't know what I was doing. I was recording everything and then trying to edit it down. So you'd sit down with 2-3 hours worth of material and you want a 15-minute video. That's work. That's work. And that's time consuming work right there because you have to rewatch stuff. Well, so the way I changed things throughout the years is you really only try to record what you're going to use. And you're not recording everything. And I mended it. And there's people that just point and shoot, zero edit. That's kind of like almost like a wizard way. He does a little bit of edit now and then. He shoots what he wants to put out. And he's not going to shoot something that it's not going to be part of the video. And you don't waste time that way. It's live editing is what it is. And you start doing that over time. And in the beginning, I would reshoot scenes. I would try to, but I don't do that no more. I used to try to script what I'd say a little bit, but that wasn't about being fake. That was about knowing what I'm talking about. I had problems talking in front of the camera, so I had to know what I was going to talk about before I got in front of the camera, or when the camera happened. Who knows what's going to come out? But I had to know what I had to talk about. But a lot of that was me getting tongue tied. Anytime I was doing retakes or retries, is me just getting tongue tied and just
Yeah,
getting tongue tied and just like blah, 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 blah. What am I talking about? I don't know. But it ain't so easy. The whole process, everything, it ain't so easy. No, it ain't so easy. I've been trying to find ways to make it easier, simpler. The editing process, my programs, the editing programs, the live stream programs. There's a lot to everything. You're just trying to find when things changing. This one's causing problems. I'm losing people being able to call in because of this one. Although I'm gaining different features, I got 1080 good cameras pumping around and multiple cameras and things like that. But if I'm losing some people just over 20-25 bucks a month, that is not a good fair trade. If there's people that want to be here and hang out with us and they literally can't do it, that's not a fair trade for that amount of money. No, it's not a fair trade. Now what are y'all doing? Let's put these guys on camera. They all acting goofy over there. Little one's hacking up something. I get tongue tied. Text to speech, yeah. Gaming channel. Oh, yeah, gaming. I like games. I like the old school games. Little baby hacking something up, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you eat something bad. First little baby hairball. I am an old school gamer. I would love, like, if somebody said, "What are you gonna do for your birthday?" I'd be like, I would love to like set up and play a game. Like, just it sounds like the simplest thing, but to have a couple people interested in the game and have an area where you can play a game, it's gotten so hard as an impossibility. It seems like something you did all the time as a kid. Play a game, playing as a teenager in your 20s, you set up and play games and stuff all the time. You know, but like a nice board game is always a problem. It's like you ain't got space, and in order to set it up, nobody wants to play. You ain't got an area. You do. Here comes a cat, destroys everything. You know. Yeah, a good board game. I got good ones. Like I don't have Twilight Imperium, but I do have what's the best board game ever made? I got it. Talisman. I got that one. It's the best board game ever made. By far. Because the Twilight Imperium, some people say Twilight Imperium is, or Settlers of Catan. That's too long. And some people say, like Dungeons and Dragons, but those are campaigns. It's like you play a few hours every day for weeks sometimes if you got a good one. But Talisman, hey, they played it. That was the game that they were playing in Big Bang Theory. In 2 or 3, if you ever watch Big Bang Theory, they'd walk in and they were playing some board game. It was always Talisman. That was the one they played on Big Bang Theory. They never talked about it, but that was the one. I could recognize it because I have it. It's a big board game, so it's 6 squares. It's a big board, and there's 3 rings, 3 concentric rings. And think about like Monopoly, like there's different spaces around, and you're a character and you move around, but you have stats just like any other Dungeons and Dragons thing, and you get a character and classes and races and all that stuff, and it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, but it can happen in just a few hours. It's pretty deep, like cool characters, lots of things. But here's the thing: the decks of cards are like super thick, and all kinds of things can happen. And but every time you play the game, it's different because like Boardwalk's always Boardwalk in Monopoly, but in this game, there's so many different cards, you never know what's going to pop up. That could be like the Cave of Death or something this time, and next time around that could be like a traveling cart that sells you some badass thing. So the board's different every time, and the goal is to work your way into the harder and harder sections up the middle and work your way up to the front and then kill everybody else. It's pretty cool. You gotta like do a lightning thing and you kill everybody else. But yeah, it's a pretty awesome game. Talisman. The second best game might be Super Munchkin. It's the same kind of game, um, where you're like a character and you get all these cool swords and hats and things like that and shields and you. But it's made for drunk people, so it goes real quick. It's a college board game version of Dungeons and Dragons that can happen in like 15-20 minutes. And you just get your cards and flip them. But if you got people that know how to play, it can last longer because then you know the name of the game is collect the treasure or stab your buddy.
Mhm.
So once people really get into the spirit of stabbing your buddy, of knocking people down, of stopping them from winning, then it becomes a game. Otherwise, the games are over quick. You know, it's a backstabbing game, and once people get into the backstabbing spirit, it gets fun once they learn the game. Take days. Axis and Alley. Twilight Imperium takes days. Settlers of Catan can take days. There's a train game. What's the train one? It's like a board game like Settlers, but it's all about trains. But there's some cool games. But that would be fun to play a board game, like a fun one, a good one. I get to play cribbage every now and then, but that's less of a board game. That's a card game with a scorecard. The pegboard's just a scorecard. You count to 121. One year we didn't have a board. Me and my friend would play, and we would just peg points down to 121. Chess is good, but by the time I was like 8 or 9, I was so burnt out on it, I didn't play it no more. I wonder if I'm any good, because that's not true. I played a lot when I was a little, and then I was given like a little computer chess, a little 3D chess thing, like one of the first ones from Radio Shacks from the 80s. I doubt I still have it packed away, but I got to play against a computer, and then the Chess Master on the Tandy came out, and I got to play against that computer. And I played. I was in the chess team in school, but they said my style sucked because I don't know. I had a style where I just made you suffer. Like I just slowly picked away. I played a defense and just picked away at you and they said it was a slow style of play, and the good guys in the class, the ones that everybody, they would beat me, you know. But I wasn't really that good, but I had a slow style and everybody hated it. I was like, I don't know a different style. Slow style, just slowly pick away at them, play defense. Now, there was a game I got into when I was probably about 11. Called Pente. And I think it's a lot like Othello and a few other ones. You know, it's just a gridded off board, and you have little jewels. You got to place the jewels, and the object of the jewels is to get 5 in a row or to capture so many of your opponent's jewels or something.
Yeah.
They weren't jealous. They could beat me. They weren't jealous. Now they're good guys. They could beat me at chess, but I had a slow style of play. I wanted to learn different styles of play, but never did take. But I stopped playing chess so much. Started playing Final Fantasy. That was some good times. But yeah, board games. A lot of card games back in the day. You remember playing card games? Nobody plays card games anymore. I have so many decks of cards, it's crazy. I got a few right here. I got a bunch in the house. Most of them for cribbage. But I got a few other games I still know how to play that I could never figure out how to play. We played a few of them, but everybody played hearts or spades or something like that. I got a few decks of rook in the house. And phase 10, people play that shit. Sit around, play cards, and drink. Everybody got playing poker again when it came out on TV hardcore. So a lot of that stuff went away between the online games, the console games, and the poker, the online poker, and people watch poker. Nobody plays the other games anymore. Maybe there's a few. There's probably some still. There's still probably some bridge clubs or some euchre clubs around. When they play euchre up north and bridge down south. And you forgot your cards. I could still play a game. Set up a game of King's Corners. No problem. We used to play Speed, Nerds. Um, we'd play. They're all like forms of war or something. But the best one is
I know.
Shithead or Super Shithead. I don't know. Well, there was a game that went around. I don't know if they called it shithead or asshole or what. I don't. They called it something. But we, me and my friends, or me mostly, kind of changed the game, and we made it our own. Made our own game, and it's awesome. I've tried to teach a few people um, in this group, but the only one that clicked with was Jeff Brewer, and boy, he got addicted to that game quick, and he's like, because I ain't lying. Um, the game it's set up with there's enough wilds and stuff. It I've never played a game that builds to a crescendo almost every single time, and it's in different ways. It builds to an exciting crescendo almost every time, and it's very even win or lose. It's very exciting, and sometimes you don't know if you're going to win or lose at the very last second. You never know what's going to happen. I haven't played a funner card game. I really haven't. I mean, there's some fun games, but this one builds to an exciting crescendo almost every time. The way we changed it, we play with two decks, and we leave the wilds in, leave the jokers in, and there's a lot of different wild cards and rules and stuff like that. But it's kind of like a form of war in a way, and but there's different rules, different cards do different things, and you there's a few different layers and tiers to it. But the way it works, it builds the suspense. It works. John, you come around, I'll teach you. It's such an easy game. I can teach it to you in 5 minutes, and it's way better than spades or anything like that. Yeah, played spades every day. People play spades. People play hearts. Nobody ever plays diamonds or clubs though. Kitty Cam. They've been rocking the night every day for 18 months. I can see why you want to see cards again.
We used to do it high low all the time.
A lot of poker as a kid. Yeah. Tell you what, I could still pump out a bunch of different card games right now if I was stranded somewhere. Had nothing else to do. I know how to play them. Some of them are good. We got 3 hours and 46 minutes live. It is 12:28 in the morning, and we got still 16 awesome people hanging out with Benzo, just chilling. I'm just rambling on the last little bit. I didn't even know what I'm talking about. I didn't realize it was so late. I'm drinking real Cokes. It's a problem. All that sugar. I'm not used to it. I only give myself like one a day to get a real one. So, maybe it's making a difference not drinking. If you add it up, that's if you're taking in 200 less grams of sugar a day, that can't be bad, right? I just got to make sure I don't get the munchies and go do it some other way. It's like go, let's have some chocolate almond milk and a Pop-Tart and go to bed. So you just got to make sure you ain't doing other. I found that on days when I was like zero Cokes, that craving was hitting hard, and I was like hitting fruit. I guess that ain't a bad thing though. But I was finding ways to find the sugar though. That's the truth of it. Whether I was making a healthy decision or not. So I hope everybody has a great week. Tune in Friday for big fun over here at the Bonanza Shack. We're going to have the giveaways. So be tuned in for that. And June's coming up quick. And we're going to have some fun stuff cooking for June. So stay tuned. Monkey, where you at? Click the button. All right. Until next time, get in the creek and get that gold. The link is pinned if anybody wants to come for the after party, hang out for a minute. Come on in. We're chilling out for a minute. Later, guys.